Right now. We are live right now at this moment as I speak.
Everybody got their phones on silent?
No.
Alright.
So this is Imperfectly Relatable.
Basically silent.
I am Rios.
Basically
These
silent.
are the Temptations.
Oh, shoot.
Anya, Javonda, Luck. Everybody's looking at their phones because they're trying to get the message out that we are live. So.
Oh, we late. Okay.
I love how he
Got it. Got it.
I've been wanting to go for a minute now. So.
Me too. I've been big ready.
You been big ready? Good.
Since like 9:57.
Oh, shoot.
What time did you get here?
Don't put me in it.
Javonda?
Why are you asking all these questions?
Why are you asking all these questions?
Making statements, assuming.
What's up, y'all? What's going on? We are back.
I got some new crocodiles.
Crocodiles.
What's up, y'all? We are back. Imperfectly Relatable, episode 4. We've been on a hiatus. I've been sick, and we haven't been able to make it work. But
Why are you sitting next to you?
I'm sorry?
You can get in that chair.
Nobody goes.
That's hilarious.
God answers prayers. Go sit over there.
You can't sit here because you're gonna be fidgety. Yeah. So she can't sit.
I can take that. I can put those.
No,
okay.
because when I want to,
You do want to do that. Okay.
Yeah.
We are back like we never left. What has been going on with everybody? How's everybody doing?
Let's start with Luck because Luck wasn't here the last time, right?
Ooh.
That we filmed.
You're absolutely
So
correct.
how are you doing? What's new?
I'm good. I'm back from my sabbatical. A lot of you don't know, I'm also an ordained minister. So I feel good being back in the fold of you guys, and I'm good. I'm good. How you guys been?
That's nice.
We've been good. This past weekend, we celebrated Anya's birthday.
I thought you were gonna go more to celebration.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was putting my spoon down. I didn't want to do that.
Okay.
We celebrated Anya's birthday, so I worked.
24 now? 23?
I wish. Oh, how I wish I could go back. Go back and start over and do it the right way.
What did you guys do for the celebration? Okay.
First,
I knew you were going to say it.
Are we going to talk about it? Okay.
You brought it up.
no, first show them.
I knew.
Show them, and then we'll get into the story.
Mind your minister, so watch what you show me, okay?
Oh, a scar.
Wait, what happened?
You crashed on a bike. You fell off a
What
bike.
is that?
It was worse. I was on my own feet.
Oh, shit.
She cartooned it.
We went to brunch.
Okay.
Bottomless mimosas. Had a wonderful time.
Mimosa Mama.
Mimosa Mommy. She came out. She had a few shots. She came out, showed out, and fell out.
Wait, as in you were drunk?
Yes.
I was.
And then you fell?
Yes.
Oh,
So we're
wow.
walking out of the place. Mind you, they had bottomless mimosas. The man brought out a full one last minute, and they were like, "You have like 15 minutes to drink it." And there's no way because there's another bottle already on the table.
15 minutes as in, is that a thing?
No,
Or-
because when it's
It's a
bottomless,
2-hour
there's a time.
limit.
Oh, God, okay.
So I was like, there's no way. So then one guy said, you could take it. And then the other guy said, you can't take it. So she said, I'm going to take it out the place.
Oh, wow.
So I put it in my skirt.
And she
I'm
was,
sorry.
In your skirt.
Yeah,
It was a long skirt.
My skirt went down to my
Oh,
ankles.
God, okay.
So I put it in my skirt.
How'd you put it?
Grip like that thing.
Oh, try to walk.
Yes, in my
so
heels.
she's walking
So
fast. And I'm
There
like,
was a
I keep
clap.
saying,
There was a
Yeah.
clap with that.
I
So
tell
wait,
her,
it was a closed bottle or it was an
It's
open
close.
bottle? Okay.
It's close.
and I'm telling her, slow
Yes.
down.
Wait,
slow
I'm
down.
sorry. A bottle of
Champagne.
champagne? Got it. He gave you a bottle of champagne?
Well, they were bringing it to the
So,
table because
sometimes
You don't commit crimes.
Sometimes I went. That's just a different person.
English, please.
Yeah. I'm trying not to lie. But I'm gonna come out like a liar. Let's answer your question. So when you go to certain restaurants, they do bottomless. There's two options. You have the one where the waiter normally comes by and it fills up the drinks for you, or you have the other ones where they're like, "We're not filling up shit for you. Here's some juice, and we'll just drop off bottles.
Okay.
And when the bottle's empty, we'll pick them up.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
So they have brought out a fresh bottle, and that's why.
You took that bottle,
Yes, sir.
okay, and put it between your thighs.
Yes, sir.
And shimmied out.
Yes.
Did you get caught?
No.
Did you look funny walking? Did it look,
We're walking through the thing. Mind you, the floor, when you wear heels, it's a tricky floor.
It's already tricky.
It's already
Wait,
tricky.
when you wear heels, the floor becomes tricky.
It depends if it's...
Because there's certain
Because the floor is a foundation that
yes,
usually steel.
It's the way that it's like glazed.
It's like slippery kind of.
Some types of floors with the heel, it will like the heel portion, not the base, but it will flop
move
from underneath
so
you.
I'm like,
because the material is
be
off.
careful. You're walking too fast. She's, I'm walking too fast. I can walk slower. I say, okay. She starts to walk slower, then she starts to walk faster. So we get to the outside. I'm like, Anya, slow down. I'm like, wait. I'm like, we're outside. Just take the bottle out. I'm like, and she just walking. I'm like, you can see the bottle. You can see the bottle. And I said, don't fall.
Because I'm recording. Because I'm recording.
Wait, you can actually see the bottle?
You can see it on her shirt. I'm literally right behind her.
I need to see the video. I don't have to see it. I need to see it.
So the bottle, where you can see it from the back, or you can see it from the front?
From the back, you know. So
Well, you can see the bottle from the front and the back?
from the back, not from the front. Because the front, the way,
because she's walking.
the way I have
She's waddling
it.
like she's doing a little waddle.
And I'm like, you can see it. So she's recording, and she's
Here.
like, you can see it. I don't want you to show people.
I have to see.
And she walked right off the curb like a little cartoon character.
First of all, you look gorgeous. You start there.
Thank you.
Oh wait, do you catch the fall on camera?
Yes.
She's holding. She's recording.
Because I did look. Watch. You see the big bottle, and then
Oh, shoot. And the fall. And the fall.
I don't know how it happened. It was just so quick. It looks like I literally just walked off the curb.
Don't fall, please.
What?
I wish. Did you post that?
I did. I'm grown.
Let's go
First
to
of
it.
all,
I'll
it
send it
looked
to you. Oh, it's on my
crazy.
story. I'll send it to your DM right
It
now.
looked
and we'll
absolutely
watch it
crazy
later.
through the
We'll
back.
show you guys what we're talking about.
Because I'm
See,
grown.
we were supposed to upload that before so we could show
she
them.
didn't think I was gonna say anything, so
Well, I
God,
figured
okay.
someone may mention
You need to put
something
aloe
about-
vera on it.
Yeah, you sound like Javada. She wanted me to rub it down in Neosporin.
because we were in the car and I had Neosporin in the car. She was like, "No, it's okay."
No, because it didn't want to stain my clothes. Okay.
So when you fell on the ground, you just hit the ground and then, okay.
I don't know how. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what happened.
Because even watching you fall, it seemed like
it's
you didn't
so
hurt anything.
graceful.
Oh no,
It was graceful. I can't say it did. I mean, maybe the
because she
angle.
walked right off of the
I
curb.
literally walked right
That's-
off the curb.
you was
I
like-
had to. Boom.
And the camera was still on you, like, oh,
Yes. Well,
I was mad though
that's great.
because I
Did
literally
the bottle come out?
No, it didn't break.
It didn't break
nothing.
or anything. And then
Okay,
I was
she
telling.
had my white jacket with the glass.
Oh.
She also took a glass.
Is it there yet? No, it's not there yet.
She also took a glass.
not it.
It's really pretty.
That's
I was a thieving thing. I'm not even gonna lie
did
to you.
steal. You did
I
steal,
was.
bro.
I was heavy on the thieving.
So you were a thief
My
at a point in
crocodiles,
time.
better living, love them.
is that the short name for them? I really don't
Crocs.
Oh,
Crocs.
She calls them
know
crocodiles.
that. I know that, but is that the short?
because
Well, they're
Or
crocodiles.
Crocs called Crocs?
They're called Crocs.
She just calls them crocodiles.
Just because.
Because
Okay.
look it, don't they look like
But I
crocodiles?
think there's a crocodile
Not really,
on them.
but-
It
is
right
on
there.
there.
Yeah.
Wait, so are they crocodiles?
Yeah.
They're Crocs. They're called Crocs. They're not
crocodiles.
crocodiles.
I didn't want to
Yeah.
go.
It's short for crocodile. They got a crocodile on
Yeah,
it.
they got
Oh, I didn't know that
crocodile.
because I don't wear Crocs.
Me
I
either.
don't know.
Yeah, no.
I do have a couple pair of Crocs, but they're not those kind, and they don't have a picture of a crocodile.
Can't be
on them.
messing up my shoes.
So they're knockoff.
No, they're what's the Salehi? What's the other
There you go.
version? The Salehi, whatever version of the Crocs. I forgot. A couple of friends gave. Friends gave them to me.
Don't ask me. I gotta put some.
So is that online? Is that it?
Yes.
That's it. I mean,
I sent it to him so that.
so can they see it?
Y'all ready for this? Don't laugh too hard. It's not nice.
It's always weird when someone say "Don't laugh too hard" because now the challenge is if it's funny at all.
No, it's.
It's hilarious.
Guys, I know what to say. It's hilarious. I wouldn't say all that.
Put two together.
Okay, let's.
Now the expectations.
Yeah, y'all are preying on my downfall, literally.
Then play. Right here.
Now you know what I.
Hold on, I got a glass in my
Oh, so they see it now.
and
Yeah.
a bottle in my naughty hole. You got a glass in here. Okay, a bottle in here. Do you see?
Oh,
Yes.
oh shit.
Oh shoot!
When I say everybody heard, some girls came out of the restaurant like, "Hey, are you okay?"
But let's just point out the first thing. You do look amazing.
She
you.
does. She looks
look
really
amazing.
good.
Thank
Sure.
you.
You look amazing.
Thank you. I clean up sometimes.
You
guys.
fell gracefully, beautifully
You
fell.
did fall. You
Yes.
fell very gracefully. I
Thank
must
you.
admit.
Thank you. Thank you.
It was. You know what's crazy? It was a very. Now I don't have the full view like you had, but it was a very cute lady like from our view.
Happens so
I'll say this.
They like fall.
You know how when you become of age and they teach you like how to fall as an old person?
You haven't become of age.
But I feel like they train
like
old
they train-
people to fall to
Ah.
not get too fucked up. I think that's what
No,
happened.
no. That's total opposite of what happens when you become of age. When you become of age, it's all bad. All kind of things break, and then you fall real
I
ugly.
know.
Real nasty.
And I messed up my good foot. I said, dang.
Oh, see, but when you fell, it looked like if that was a skit, I'd be like, oh yeah, you fell. You know,
Thank
it looked
you.
like, oh, I'm gonna try to fake fall. Like,
Oh, yeah,
We
no.
didn't know she hurt herself until we got to the car.
Yeah. I think then when I started throwing up.
Well,
No,
happy birthday.
before that, then you were drunk.
Happy birthday. Did you enjoy
Oh,
it?
yeah, happy
But did you
birthday.
continue after that? Was there a continuance? I was at the end of
We
the
tried. I didn't want to go. But they were like, we were going to some Afro beats thing.
It's something in Beverly Hills.
Something in Beverly Hills. Drove to Beverly Hills. She was riding with my cousin. I drove with another friend.
with the bloody arm,
Yes.
just straight up out bloody arm, no bandage,
No, we didn't have no bandages.
She's a warrior. She's a soldier.
It's just a scratch. It's not crazy.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
it just
we
took
got
off that
there.
first layer.
They called me on the phone. They're like, Anya is not making it. And I'm like, what? They're like, Anya's not making it. I'm like, okay, whatever. We're going to get there. We pull up. They're like, we have to pull out. I'm like, wait, what happened?
Pull out.
Oh, she was throwing up.
But like, did we rob them? Like, what are we doing right now? They're driving off, and they're like,
They came up
she
with a
was
bottle.
throwing up in front of the building. They were like,
Oh,
they're not
shit.
going to let her in.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, you're not coming
I don't
in.
know.
Yeah, no.
I don't know.
And I'm like, we're gonna go home. So
So no birthday D.
No birthday what?
You heard me.
D. Dinner. No birthday dinner.
we ate food.
No.
They didn't get no meat.
Hey, it did it though.
I complained.
Don't
And
be
I complained too. I woke up.
She complained because I drove her home.
She drove me home.
Her car was
woke
at my
up
house.
at like 2 a.m. and was like, "Why am I in my own bed? Why is a nigga not taking care of me?"
Yes. Why was
Well,
not?
'cause that would've
why was
been-
not a guy taking care of you?
because I
That would've
was
been
already
great.
I don't even drive
No.
to things.
It's not.
Anya
That's
always
why.
drives, or other friends drive. They had
would've
me
been
drive. You're
The
going
hard
home.
work.
Right.
But I
Take
just,
your ass
The
home.
fact that you don't know where you were,
She took me
that would have
home.
been bad for a
She
guy to
took me.
Especially right now.
Yeah,
This
like-
day and age, this day and time.
Yeah, no, it's not good.
And then
She
I
did
woke
the thing
up,
you were supposed to do
And I
as a
had to
friend.
clean up after myself. I'm like, I don't like this. I think I'm so used to being drunk and then being dropped off at someone else's home that I don't ever have to clean up or worry about the mess. I just wake up with Pedialyte and
Now, how many times did that happen?
And Wingstop.
and Wingstop.
How many times did that happen?
How many times does what happened?
Where you were drunk, right, and then dropped off somewhere where you don't have to worry
Almost every time.
or
I get-
drip, or she drove herself, or she just goes
That
right.
was-
herself.
gotta stop.
Every time, almost every time
You
I
gotta
get
stop.
drunk, I try not to go home.
You have to stop.
I don't want to have to clean up.
You have to go home.
Yes, you need to
have to
get
go
back
home.
to your house.
She was so mad at me.
So she think it's a green light just to fuck shit up. Like, okay, I could be reckless here. Like,
Yes.
destroy this place.
Yes.
Exactly. I called one time. I said,
You go, oh,
someone. Crazy Crip.
try to catch you.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Crazy
You
Crip.
in the crazy crib?
No, it's just no. It's like
He's not a crazy crib.
plead the
He
fifth.
actually is a crazy crib. He has to be. You cannot be not crazy and not a crib and be called crazy crib.
And she has a crazy assassin, a sniper.
You have a crazy assassin
That's
That's the same person.
He's a sniper as well,
and a crib.
and a crip. It's a dangerous combo.
That is. You can shoot and you're a crib.
And he thinks she's still his.
So
Do you know she here? Should we reschedule?
Oh shit.
I called him and I was like, I'm drunk. Do you know what that means?
Oh shoot.
He's like, all flat, lemon pepper. Well done. I got you. I said, thank you.
Because I was thinking something else.
That's what
Ordered that for you?
Yes.
But let me just tell you this.
I was totally thinking something else.
But let me
No, I was in him.
Let me just tell
Was
you.
I the only one thinking something else? Just then?
You have to create it like that. I have
Okay.
to keep it intrigued.
I'm like, where's this going? What kind of
He should have
podcast
answered the
is
door
this?
with the box right here. And a dick in the box.
I'm gonna tell
You
y'all
want your
this.
wings and bone in? You want your wings with bone in?
I'm like, where is it going?
What's that thing on Saturday night? Dick in the box.
Dick in the box.
I was like, you want your wings with bone in? Come on. Nah, hell nah.
So you don't mess with Crazy Crip no more?
No.
But he still mess with you.
No. What? No.
Yeah, he
There's
thinks he does. Yes,
no.
yes.
No. Can
No?
we not talk about this? Because it's going to get back and then we're going to have. No. Next
yeah.
topic.
That's your issue.
I know. Every time.
We should have him as a guest.
He's like, I have you blocked on everything, and people just send it to me. I'm like, you
Oh,
get to
dang.
check your friends.
Right.
Tell them to leave you alone.
He can sit in that chair next time.
Right. She'll be sweating bullets over here. So,
This is my
but
goal.
the goal is on your birthday to get to have a good time and get some at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
And you
Well,
did
it's not the goal, but
That's a part of the
It's what you
mission.
would like.
it's a dessert.
Right.
It's a cherry on top.
Got it. Okay. And
did-
it did
there
happen.
was-
You were pretty.
No cherry.
No
I
bottom
feel
top.
like even if it's not your birthday, anytime you go to brunch and your bottomless mimosa shots in, that's how you feel at the end of the night. Like
Somebody.
I'm done with my friends, like bye y'all.
Yes.
Let me ask you this: do you guys believe in? Because this has been a thing on social media where, if you're involved or have a man or a boo that you mess with, that's your boo. Maybe exclusive or not. That's not my thing. Whatever. I mean, it's my thing. I'm married, but if that's not your thing, cool.
Yeah.
But if you're out with your girls and you get the call, hey, where you at? Pull up. Do you leave your girls?
We're leaving. Like he wants us to pull up.
No. I didn't say. He didn't say us.
No, like me. He wants.
Yeah,
me to pull
yeah.
up.
You out with your girl, do your thing, whatever. And your boo or your man, because hey, what you doing? I'm out with the girl, whatever. Hey, I need to see you.
Yes.
You know what's up. Like, you know why he need to see you.
Yes.
Oh, you say, yes, I'm leaving.
Cause I'm gonna see them again.
First of all, we already know. I'm calling him.
But before that, in the middle of y'all thing, like,
Yes,
you might,
I'm calling.
it might not even be
because
brunch.
I already feel good. I'm already calling him.
Let's say it's not brunch. It's not a be out.
No,
you just
I'm still
hang out
leaving.
with, you at the mall with your girls.
I'm leaving.
At the mall.
Okay.
I'm
Now,
leaving.
no, what if you're at her celebration for her birthday?
Well, come get me. We gonna.
I've been
we
at a
gonna
celebration
show-
for her birthday. I've been at a celebration for her birthday. I was like, look, y'all got about this much time. Because y'all got about this much time. And the food running late. Can I get this in a box?
Can I get this?
No.
Stop it.
I get this in the box. Try to take it home.
I'm like, because we're going to have a whole weekend of seeing you. Let me get this time.
So let me follow that up with a question. Does with age does that urge, that feeling become more?
Oh, my goodness.
I think so.
I was going to say,
Cause
The ovulation is crazy.
It's like my man. When they be like my man, it just be that.
Yeah.
Be that.
We had this
Everybody like,
conversation
bitch,
before.
it's time to have a baby.
I mean,
Without the baby.
So
Yeah, but your body thinks that's
for
what
guys,
I'm
do you
doing.
think that different for guys?
What?
That whole conversation, that whole thing.
I think we just stay the same our whole life.
You think so? I'm saying, like, you out with your boys, y'all out, whatever, hanging out, whatever. And see, we married now, so it's different, right? But I'm thinking of like, yeah, I think we try to stall it a little bit because I've been out not married, and you get the call or the text, the wild text or the wild call or the picture that's saying ASAP. Dudes, sometimes I speak for myself. We'll stall it a little bit because we know it's there.
Right.
So it may be, oh yeah, for sure, I'm gonna see you tonight, whatever.
But that's that for sure.
Because it's for
That's the for sure.
That's the for sure.
But the thing that I will combat that is we usually are in an arena or in a place where we got some possibles. Now, if that for sure outweighs the possibles,
yeah.
but if the impossibles is like that,
Right.
you're gonna have to wait. You are going to be if
something
this don't
new
work.
is always better than
If
something
this
good.
don't pan out, I'll be over there.
You know the
But
worst
you don't
part.
say that.
But you
Not
don't say that.
always. But not always is something new thing. I understand though.
No, but
Yeah.
I mean, like from what I've been told is people would rather experience something new than to experience something good.
For sure. But the guys know what guys don't tell you. Well, they should tell you this, but what guys don't tell you is there's always a one that competes with none. There's because new is a thing, and if for example, the guy having the coldest one, like all around, she probably. And here's the thing too, guys. I'm going to tell you, a lot of times she does stuff that to him that he probably don't want nobody else to know. It's their thing, she respect it, whatever it is.
Yeah,
and
I'm not eating no
they
booty.
have a different kind of level of freakiness that nobody else does. And if the new girl call and old girl call at the same time, there's a good chance he's going with the for sure. Right. The for sure and the one that does something that nobody... Because even if he goes with the new girl, he's not introducing that to her.
No.
It's a pride thing that comes into it. It's all kind of stuff.
But that's why I say, like, no matter what, the reply to the text is like, oh, okay, I'll be on my way. Mm-hmm. But you just, if it don't work out, you just don't go. Because then you do the new. Like I'm thinking of myself at the studio for years, but I've been my girl for like almost 15 years, right? So if there was any time she hit me on some, babe, I need you right now, then I'm most likely now with your girl. Like, okay, I get that. I get that point. Like,
but here's the thing: even with your girl, it's your girl. So you will stall it. I'll be home. I'll see you when I get home or whatever. But with me and my girl, I've never stalled it because the rapport is different. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, because my girl knows that I'm in the studio, she usually respects the time I'm in the studio. So if she called in the middle of that,
I need you.
I'm like, oh no, I gotta.
I feel you
because she knows what's up, and she's still like, you know what I mean?
I got a short attention span. If I say I need you and I feel like you're not coming the time I need you to come, I found somebody else. I found somebody else.
Even if he's the one?
I found somebody else.
How big has your roster been at one time? What was the biggest your roster ever was? That doesn't mean you smashing everybody. No, but that means that's like spades. No. Like I got a 3 with a possible 6.
That was 6 though. The number double with possible.
That's how they be saying their bodies.
I can't see the comments.
That's how they be doing their bodies.
Oh, you got it? Okay.
It's on silent.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot.
That's how they do their bodies. They be like, how many bodies you got? They be like 6 in the back of their head, be like possible 32. They be having possibles up their sleeves.
The thing is that this could be for everybody. Mm-hmm. A possible could be somebody you don't even want. Like, I don't want that. So
what was your largest roster?
I'm not considered that a possible.
I don't think I have a large roster.
What do you consider possible?
I have
anybody
a problem.
that want to have sex with her is a possible.
But I don't want that.
But that doesn't mean that she's
so my roster be like 1 and it's terrible.
Would you consider a possible somebody you just haven't? Like, for example, there's the guys that, first of all, most men. Say most men. Most men would put a dick in a hole in the wall if it's big enough. So that's out, right? Yes. So you understand if you are a woman.
Yes.
There are tons of men that would just do it. So technically everybody's possible. But I'm saying like your possible is somebody you would possibly do.
Yeah.
So that means you haven't done it yet. Or you know what I mean? You just got your options.
So you've been a one stable.
My roster is
you've always been a one stable.
No, pony. I'm gonna say, maybe like 3.
3.
The 3 are the possibles.
Like 3.
Okay, so you
at one time,
1 for sure and and 3 possibles.
Oh
no!
I'm saying,
all of them are possible.
The for sure is included in the possible too.
Okay. Got it. You see the same?
Why does he take a deep breath like that?
I'm really trying to get my calculations together.
Oh shoot! Carry the one.
I don't like nobody. That's my problem.
I feel like
I don't like nobody.
Yeah.
So if I like you, I like you.
And she's a little bit more serious.
Does it take you a lot to like somebody?
I'm a difficult bitch.
Is there a list
of liking? Oh yeah, I'm a difficult.
You've missed the.
Okay, earlier podcast.
No, that's what somebody called her. One of the guys. So now it's an inside joke. We call her it all the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You agree?
Yes,
you can't hold. Those are standards. Standards are standards.
Do you ever feel like?
Wait. Let Anya answer.
Oh, sorry.
4 or 5.
4 or 5. Is that a healthy stable? Is that like a comfortable stable? Like, okay, I have something to fulfill each thing. Because sometimes your stable is just a nigga to go eat. Nigga that's going to provide the Wingstop. One that's the Mandingo. One that's the go down. You know what I mean? Like
to me, I think like the possibles is
a eater, beater, and a feeder.
Boom. And Javonda doesn't have that, but does Anya? Did you ever have people situationship guys?
It was so fast. Yeah.
You got either beater or feeder.
And you can have multiple beaters because it's different.
Oh shoot.
Oh my goodness.
Choose wisely.
Even with the possibles, like I just want that one person.
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah.
But if that one person falls off, you got to have somebody on deck to hit the grand slam.
I'm horrible. I'm not doing it.
Wait, so,
I'm possible, but I'm just not doing it.
So look, not the EBF. That's out, right?
Okay.
So sexually, there's a roster, right?
Okay.
Not for everybody.
Yeah.
Because I'm not saying that you have a roster where there's 5 dudes that you guys. I'm not saying that.
Yes.
I'm saying that if the one dude who you do want and he
is
busy or whatever, you like, man, I need something now. So there's those possibles that, okay, who deserves the chance with tonight? Who deserves this tonight? And these are the people. Usually, how many people would that be? And maybe the number changes. Maybe it's like, I'll try. Okay, here's the real question. After the one doesn't go right because of whatever time, whatever, I will try maybe once or twice more. So after
the one that you want doesn't happen, then it comes down.
So let's not say people. That way, it will make y'all look like we got a ton of guys we would try.
Oh yeah, no. But I'm an adult.
No, for sure. I'm saying I'm not for looks. I'm saying that makes it the tries is more important than.
So after the one that you want and it doesn't happen, then it comes down to do I try something new?
Okay. Or
do I go with what I know?
Okay, and then after that you go to sleep, and then or you play DJ all night. You know what I mean? And then you go to sleep. You become DJ.
She don't do the DJing.
Oh, you don't?
What? Yes, she do.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, you lied.
No.
The whisper lied.
Oh, you lied.
No, she wasn't.
I don't.
She said she wasn't.
Oh, you don't use up.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, got it. Robots is hilarious.
Yeah, but I DJ.
Okay.
DJs.
Yeah, I have a.
You well versed in your mix.
I have a residency in Vegas.
Oh shit! A residency.
Oh shit!
I'm so sorry, Mom.
Residency. That's funny.
Hey, what? Every time she get done, she about to be like, like, oh, Anya's done. Let's go, guys.
We can start today.
Oh my god.
That's funny. A residency.
A residency. That's cool. But I think most women.
Hey, what did we do as guys when we were out here in these streets? Did I do? I'm trying to say, do I do like a phone call or 2? Did I do like all right, let me see. Did I do a search DM?
Dude, we so dirty, doggy dog. Like that's not even comparable.
Because there are for shows that you would be like, I know that for sure, but I'm not tripping. If I just got to do it.
Sometimes it'd be even like we be having so many variables and options. It'd be like sometimes it could be just location. Like this is on the way home.
Oh, right.
This is out. Like we be having
location.
It could just be vicinity sometimes. Like shit, this is just right around the corner.
Yes. Why are you so far? Just come here. Go to car now.
How far have you traveled for it?
Oh my goodness! I was just talking to somebody.
I'm gonna just say this. I don't like to do anything. Besides flying, if we don't count flying,
I don't count flying.
We're not
of course.
Flying. No, are we?
Because
you flew to it.
At that point, you're trafficking.
Well, I didn't. Yeah, no.
Wait, consider's involved. What do we talk?
At that point, it's considered trafficking. So you guys are criminals.
I trafficked myself.
When the guy was my boyfriend, I was flying out to see him in Nevada.
Wait, hold up. But that's a package deal because your boyfriend.
Yeah, when he wasn't my boyfriend, he came here, I drove to Bakersfield looking bummy as hell.
To what? To just hang out?
Oh, no. We're not talking about for just hang out.
Just hanging out.
To get the box.
You going to get.
Just hanging out.
Got it. Bakersfield it is. Got it.
Nobody's driving to Bakersfield to hang out.
Nobody. First of all, I was cold as fuck.
Yeah, nobody drives back to Bakersfield to hang out.
Nobody.
And then on the way home, I was like, damn, I gotta drive far back home. I live far. I live further than where I came from.
When you gotta go back from somewhere far, that's the worst.
That's the worst.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
Yeah.
But if you leave on a high note, you know what I mean? Like if you leave
Floating.
Oh. Is Arizona further than Nevada? Or how does that work?
I'm not sure.
Which part?
The part of Nevada.
Yeah.
Because from here, Arizona would be further than Vegas. I'm using Vegas.
Yeah, Arizona would be further than Vegas.
Okay, so
Vegas only 4 hours.
Phoenix is further than Reno or no?
Reno's
Like
the
on
other
the
way.
No, Reno, Phoenix is about the same.
They're about the same on the
Because
plane.
Reno is like a
Reno's the way,
10-hour drive.
Phoenix is about what? 8?
8, 9, 8, 9.
Yeah, 8, 9, something like that.
Like they're about the same kind of. I think Reno
You
might
go to
be.
Phoenix for the D?
Oh, Seattle. Seattle might be.
Oh, you a D traveler?
Oh, you would.
Oh, this is the same guy though.
You a D. Don't say that.
This is the same guy though. This is the same
In
guy.
the D League.
Wait, why is he all over the place?
His job.
His job. He was a sports probably person.
I'm not telling you.
He was a sports person. He was a professional.
No. He used to when we were in high school.
They played ball.
He
They played ball all over the country.
was in the army?
No.
What do you do for a living?
Don't give me the line. He is very high up in his job, but don't ask me. I don't know.
How you know he's very high up?
But I'm nosy. I need to know.
She's a thorough
But I
investigator.
do know when he started off. We were together when he
Yeah,
started off.
okay.
So
But being that nosy, that investigative, how you don't know what he does for a living?
I don't know what it's called. Don't get me started.
Oh,
Like,
gotcha.
like,
Okay,
you know, I
okay,
don't know.
got it, okay,
He do shit. He runs some
Got
shit.
it. Okay. Got it.
She's an investigator. She's FBI.
Got it.
She'll get the information.
Do you do that with her men also?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, you do.
No, I just don't like him. I'm just kidding. No, I
Investigate?
don't. I don't. She just tell me.
I don't need you to investigate.
I don't need to investigate. I don't really need
What
to
do you
investigate
mean?
because I can see.
I don't need to investigate because I'm already lying to
I can see how losers he is already.
I'm already lying to
hold
myself. I don't need to know.
You are hilarious.
No, I don't want to know. I don't need to know.
I know. Hilarious as in you're so honest.
Oh yeah.
And I appreciate that.
Yeah,
because
always.
You said, I don't need because I lie to myself.
I'm like
I love it though.
yeah, with the lies the lies I've been told.
The illusion.
Like
Right.
I don't even want
The
to
lies
find
she
out.
been told.
The lies
They don't
I've
even
been
matter.
told. I don't.
Could you guys mess with a guy?
Wait, you missed something.
Oh, so I'm sorry.
You missed something. You went past. You jumped over something of what she said.
The lies you've been told?
No, she said she doesn't have to investigate or do that because she can see how much of a loser they are already.
Because they be lying. It's like why you lying that bad? How you start off opening your mouth lying?
You get past that. You go past that
No, she
lie.
don't
illusion.
care. She don't
The
care.
illusion.
But she doesn't care.
Lies to herself.
Because you're going into it like
He don't lie
you don't
anyway.
even need to take all that. Why are you even lying to me about these things?
Yeah.
Because I'm not even here for. I like that.
I'm not even here for that.
And you're so like I'm not even.
I'm not interested. Please stop. I'm not interested. They can start talking about. I already knew before you walked up that I didn't want you. So just relax.
What's up?
Have you ever been wrong?
Have I been wrong?
Have you ever been wrong that you thought you didn't want somebody and then it turned out like, oh damn, I do like this dude.
No, it always goes bad. I always be like, damn, I don't even really fucking like them. One of my friends, I just
Why
told
did
her,
I give him a
she
chance?
said, you just be doing shit. And she so pissed at me. She's like, you always doing shit and you just be doing shit. You know you don't like them and you just be doing shit. So stop doing shit. So now, heavy on the just doing the right shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I don't know if it's right, but it's
It's right now. You're doing it right now.
When that discernment kicking, you just got to go with that. You know, because have y'all ever? What's up? Pet peeve of yours, or that maybe shouldn't be a pet peeve. Like it's extra out.
I was just thinking about this
I
earlier.
No, because
I wanted to write it down, and
and
what was it?
Because some things are just like I really shouldn't be annoyed by this, but I am.
So annoyed.
Okay.
What you two, Reels?
What am I annoyed by?
Yeah, like it now. I mind you, when I ask you questions, I'm never talking about the married us.
Yeah, I know.
Unless I specifically say
like
you're
somebody
married
that I'm already with or that I'm dating.
period.
that
Like
they
about
do.
something about a woman, something that may be an annoying thing that it. You know, you just extra out for that. It shouldn't be annoying like that.
For the cuckoo, I could overlook a lot of shit. Yeah, I'll be real.
You like standards.
What? There's one thing I like about you. I'm gonna get it. I'm not gonna let you fuck this. I'm not gonna let you fuck this up for you.
I'm not gonna let you fuck this up for you.
I'm not gonna let you fuck this up for you. I'm gonna give you what we both want. I'm not gonna let you fuck this up.
You telling her what you want is wild.
Yeah.
You need this, and I'm not gonna let you.
So shut up.
Like just
Cut it.
my thing was mostly messed up feet. I just can't deal with messed up feet and hygiene. Like hygiene.
Yeah, but the look over is like, but if you wear socks or something like that, I can overlook what I know is under there.
If I know and I've seen that they're ugly, I don't even want the socks close to me.
My God.
I know what's in there.
I have to say something that happened yesterday, and this might be one of the pet peeves. I don't know if it bother, but I'm in the gym. We're lifting, and there's a guy. I think I don't like a guy to pump himself up out loud. Like,
doing the extra.
Oh my God. He like on the phone. He like, these is 35s, my boy. These not 25s. I'm like,
35s ain't much.
I lift 35s.
35s ain't much at all.
And I was like, oh, he's for real. He's like, yeah, in the summer, I'm going to be a problem.
Not if you don't move up to 95.
He's not talking about you?
He's on FaceTime with somebody, but I just don't like you loud and you really like these is 35s, these is 35s, and I'm like,
I'm gonna be a problem for the wind. like what you about to be a problem?
I felt
a hefty breeze,
embarrassed, and that ain't my nigga. So I'm like, I felt embarrassed. I was like,
it's that secondhand embarrassment.
Yeah,
secondhand embarrassment.
I get secondhand embarrassment.
And then working out next to us, you next to us, and there's all these. Oh, just like, shut up, Anya. Mind your business.
Oh, both of y'all were there?
No, she wasn't there.
Oh, okay.
I was telling, I had to bring it up because she wasn't there. But I don't like that.
So you don't like when people pump themselves up? Now, what if it was an actual incredible feat and not something as weenie as that?
Yeah, but
what
I don't
if the nigga had lifted some
you're
shit?
not like,
you like
nigga, these 150s. I don't even, but no, why are you doing that?
Okay.
Just do the shit.
It's just extra out. It's extra. Okay.
Sometimes you gotta pump yourself up though.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Sometimes you gotta pump yourself up.
I'm not mad at somebody. Now,
calling somebody and pumping yourself up to the phone.
Yeah, if you achieve something and you're celebrating that,
yes,
I'm not mad at you. Achieve something, I'm celebrating that.
Yes,
but just to be,
you're bragging.
First of all, I don't like talking on the phone loud in public places anyway. That's annoying.
It was
thing
super
for me.
bragging, and it was just like I don't really like braggy.
Yeah, floss dog type shit. Like,
could you guys date someone that's not a tough guy? Okay.
Well, I have to answer first.
I'm trying to think of what I feel like. There's so many little things that trigger me.
Oh, like annoying things.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever
number one
liking a guy and then he said he did this thing and you just don't like him no more?
Oh, anytime a guy told me that he had his butt ate, a little part of me dies. Anytime we're trying to get to know each other.
Let me ask you why.
Because I can only visualize him in certain positions that I don't want to see him in.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I don't want to see him.
I'm glad you didn't do that because I was all the water.
And him looking down. Oh my God! I don't want to see that.
The look back.
Why
you gotta look back?
Because he wants to see you.
What are you doing?
Anytime you do anything else to a nigga, he's looking at you. So of course he want to see.
Forget the look back.
Wait, so when you're getting your booty ate, you looking back to see it get ate?
No. Okay, but listen.
In the mirror, I'm looking. And there's a mirror. This is one guy. This is one time. I remember it vividly, and it was like my cheek, and then his bald head, and then my other cheek, and I was like, there's like 3 butt cheeks right here.
Now, who's the guy?
No one.
Message.
Nobody.
Snipe.
But this is the thing. I think for that, you don't have to do a look. He doesn't have to do a look back. It's just a thought. You're on all fours? You're on all fours. How are you up? Like, how are you doing it?
How do your homegirls do it?
My homegirls don't. They're not my
None of your homegirls
My clients tell me. And then this is the...
So they dominate. Like they have to dominate them.
No. They start... I don't know why I did that gesture. Nobody saw that. They start there, and then they go, and then they slide. They hit him with the little lift. But
they hit him with the
you holding your own legs up?
They hit him with the gyno? Slide to the
slide off, and
let's put a suspension kit on this.
I just don't.
Put a lift kit.
I just don't. I can't.
Man, I asked
It's everything. Something for everybody. Not for me.
Not something for everybody. Not for y'all. Like
not for me.
Yeah, no.
Wait, what's not for you exactly?
That.
You mean the guy who did that?
The eating. No, the girl.
Oh, you don't like? Oh,
the girl who's. Yeah, I'm not eating it.
Oh, God, I see that. Right. I thought you said you're not with the guy doing it either.
Oh no, I'm not. I don't want it.
But they don't want a guy who likes that either.
Well, if he did it in his past, he did it in his past. Whatever he did.
That's to you.
Yeah, no, she don't want it.
That's not your thing.
Whatever he did in his past is in his past.
I'm an adult. I'm an adult.
Don't even look my way.
No, we're not going there because I'm not getting canceled today. I'm not getting canceled.
Don't even That's perfect.
Yeah. No, I could live without. I could function without.
Yeah, right.
But I do enjoy. I will.
That's so funny.
I will. Have a good time.
Do you think you? Now, mind you, I'm not. This is not a judgment thing at all. I'm just asking, where do you think your level of understanding is sexually? Do you find yourself being vanilla? We know we understand the phrase.
Tell him the story. You said in the earlier episodes where somebody was complaining, but it was because they were whack.
Oh, remember? They were complaining.
Yeah, because remember he was like, remember you were saying that someone called you a bed something.
Bed only Betty. That's the name.
We call me that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
We call me that, but I'm not like that no more. But that was the old me.
But that's what he's saying because we
realized
realized
this podcast for too long.
We realized that she that she just didn't like she didn't like the people that she was with like that.
Okay.
So when you do like somebody,
it's
different.
You're different. Got it. Okay.
Because
now, how'd you end up with
that? No, because right now, nigga, there's none of them. She's in bliss right now. So we skipped some shit that you ain't talked about, nigga. For sure. You skipped some shit and I don't like it.
Listen,
this all camera conversation.
Oh my God.
And it's like, what? And I was like, nothing. He's like, what? I took I was like, never mind. We're in public.
You gotta take control sometimes.
We're in public. Never mind. Yeah. Never mind. I'm not like
so many more viewers now. So many more viewers.
No.
Yes, but you just be different for the ones you like.
Got it. Yeah, I see that.
But I think too, like they.
Nobody. Well, here's the thing. Sometimes, though, a lot of times that depends on your level of vanilla. Some people are just vanilla. Some people are basic, and basic is not bad. Basic is just basic. These are little positions we do.
We're just basically beat your ass over. We're gonna have a good time.
It's basic, right? But some people are naturally like, no, I'm different when I enter the room. Mm-hmm. I like to do. I initiate a bunch of different stuff. Mm-hmm. I try different things. I introduce things. Mm-hmm. I'm married. I was an introducer. Mm-hmm. Introduce things. Okay, he's extra out. So when if the convo ever hits the group chat. He was extra.
Yeah.
That's what they tell their friends. This nigga was extra. Now, it could be a joke or not, but extra is going to come along with it.
Shift.
Girl, he extra out. I can't or yes, I love it. But I'm an introducer. So, for me, it's like it doesn't, who I am doesn't vary on the woman I lay with. I'm coming in with this.
It's upon her to be like, nope, I don't do that.
Yeah,
that's your base package.
My base package
is somebody's premium.
It's extra. Yeah, for sure. My base package is premium. Right?
No,
for real.
You sounded like a red bitch.
She was like, oh no, now I'm with that program. I'm coming in with the premium package. Mm-hmm. So,
but no wait,
it doesn't vary on the type of.
She's with the nigga coming with the premium package. Are you bringing the extras? Are you with a nigga bringing the extras?
She the one with the packages.
Packages.
She's an unleaded, a plus, a premium.
She the one with the package.
What kind of horse is this? What kind of horsepower this thing got? Depends on the gas. Is it a Hellcat?
It's a Hellcat. This is a free Hellcat.
What you doing, Anya? Oh, loading up on Premium Plus and unleaded. Niggas coming over with a Hemi.
She said, "This is a Hellcat."
Niggas coming over with a Hemi.
Oh yeah. No, but I don't even want to talk like this because I don't like people to feel like that. But because I always tell people, when they come to me and they say like, "Oh, you probably woo woo" and all this stuff like that, I just tell them
that's why you
woo woo.
That would English right there.
You may
extra.
Yes,
okay,
maybe extra.
Got it. And
I never like to hype up and say that I'm extra because I feel we talked about this. My level of nasty is normal in my book. Like people will look at me and be like, "Oh, you're nasty." No, that's normal. Like this is all base package. It's your premium. This is base package for me.
There's a thing. I think we definitely have it ready for the next episode. My one of my partners. I'm not gonna say his name because I'm not sure if you want me to say it. No, I'm not gonna say his name. Anyway, I introduced him to the next show.
Okay.
Actually, I'd probably love to have him on the next show. My good friends. He one time on a podcast we did years back, we did a sex test where you have a bunch of questions. And you fill out these questions, it'll let you know how vanilla or not you are. It'll let you know just at the level you are.
I feel like I'm really vanilla, and that's what I'm saying. I feel like I'm vanilla because people will say what they may say, but then in my eyes, you could be with some real girls that are with the stuff.
Send in super chat questions.
Wait, or real select too. Don't leave us out.
Yeah, but then I'm sure that they really want to know.
Hey, is there anything under vanilla?
Here the super chat questions.
But that's not.
Or us, yes, me and Luck.
Well, because the horny guys gonna do what horny guys do. We're not talking about just the horny guys. Mm-hmm. Talking about I have a lot of knowledge of a lot of things.
Questions, yeah.
Just like you do also, Rios.
No, I'm just seeing what they're at. Like, we're not going to answer questions in the chat. Like,
I got it.
Send in
super chat,
and then we'll answer.
Don't feel left out.
Is there anything under vanilla?
What you mean?
Water?
Oh, you talking under vanilla? Wait, who's there? Who lives there? Yeah, nuns.
Yeah, like that's under.
Oh, well, I'm not there, so I've moved a little bit.
Vanilla is just basic. That's just basic.
So you think you're under vanilla?
Well, because she said she's vanilla, so
my vanilla is.
You gauging the bottom. You like, oh, if you vanilla.
Well, because I feel like I am. Javonna knows, like I'm.
No, for real. There, like, I guess everybody's normal is normal. Like your own type of normal.
I don't know.
Everybody's normal is their own type of normal, but that doesn't mean that there's okay.
Okay, I'm vanilla stage like 5.
I don't even know.
What is that?
I don't know. I just feel like if she's in vanilla and I'm in vanilla, I'm vanilla stage 5 and she's vanilla higher stage.
No, here's the thing. You both can. I'm not saying you are. I'm saying you both can be vanilla, and it's just like you said. There's not necessarily levels. There's a gauge, right? But you both can live in vanilla. It's not like just because she done more things than you mean she's out of it and you maybe still vanilla, because there's levels, right? And sometimes
Javonna's just better at things than I am, and that's why I feel like I'm vanilla in comparison.
Oh, what is she better at?
How would we know? And how will we know?
Because she stole her. What are you better at?
Javonna's not lazy. I'm lazy.
Oh yeah, I'm not lazy.
I'm lazy.
But I'm not gonna ask. But
I
got it.
So I'm talented, but
this conversation is funny because the words we have to use to not be filthy.
Talented.
You like
say it?
She's talented in ways, and I'm talented in other ways.
Yes,
like
but
what,
I feel
dancing?
like her ways are.
You're talented, more talented dancing.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So, and I have no rhythm.
So you're better at writing.
There you go.
You're better at writing.
You got it.
That's not this. Well, I'm not.
She got the rhythm and the motion.
Yeah.
But we all learned.
Let me tell you why I'm better.
But Rios, what we've learned. I'm not saying you.
Listen. The reason why I'm better at it is because she's not doing it.
She's not doing it.
I'm not doing it.
Because I'm gonna say what we've learned is that has nothing to do with how they conduct themselves on top. Being a dancer.
But I've seen girls that like walk like that are just stiff. Mm-hmm. They ride stiff. You know what I mean? Like they don't have no.
But we also had. I can't speak for you, but I'm sure we also had crazy strippers, crazy people can dance, and then they get up here and be like, "Nigga, next."
Yeah,
that's me.
Me personally, I have.
They're like next.
That's not your thing.
That's because you're not into it.
We're not even throwing money at her no more.
I think it's because I don't have. I'm.
You don't have what? This is going to be interesting.
Okay, I feel like my Okay, I'm going to just say with my eyes closed because I feel safer when my eyes are closed. I feel like my sexual experience is based off the preference of the people that I've encountered, because you know that I'm very much a pleaser. So based off my body type and body shape, and because I don't really have chi-chis, no one's really begging for me to be up top to see these things. But wait. But they're really excited to hang out.
Yeah, in the back shot.
And so
Let me stop you there, young lad.
I think that has catered some of my experiences and why I feel comfortable in certain things and not so much in other things.
Listen, your experiences.
That's what you tell yourself.
Your experiences and the men you've been dealing with, that happens because of your choice.
No, they don't even tell her that.
No, that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you can't look.
It is my choice to be submissive and to cater. That's all me.
What I'm saying is, as far as preference, about what you're telling yourself about what we like to see, men.
Oh.
Right? So, because the fact that there's a man for every type of look, move, fetish, there's millions of guys that like all the things, right? So if you have small breasts, there's millions of guys who love small breasts.
No, you're missing it. She doesn't even. They don't even tell her they don't like. She just assumes.
Yeah,
I know that.
Well, you back there, so you like what's back there.
What I'm saying is that
you make your reality.
We're saying the same thing. We're saying that she's told herself something, and I'm like, no, that's not it.
That's not it.
Because there's millions of guys that like if here's the thing too though, if you ride like you're supposed to, whatever that is. Any nigga ain't mad at they rolling. Period. Mm-hmm. Now, what changes up a lot of things for dudes is like how are you on? First of all, we like to know that you love something. We like to know that you love something. Me personally, I'm gonna say this out loud. I'm married. I'm out the game. I'm out the way. But I'm not the guy that like a bunch of slobbery head things. Like, I know that's been put out the narrative, put in the world. People like to see spit all over the place. Me, I'll throw up. Because for me, that don't gauge, and that don't mean that you have bomb head to me. That means you just being sloppy and nasty. Yeah. Because we've had incredible head that don't mean spit is all over the place. Yeah. Right?
They think that's what they
think that's the thing to show. That they want, like, he's showing spit in you. I'm like, that don't mean you get good head. That means you nasty. Which is fine. That's not my type of nasty. Right. So when it comes to riding, it's the same thing. Like if I can tell you enjoying it, now I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying that you love something. I'm a pleaser myself. You being a pleaser. So you like to do things because they like to do it. They love it. Right? So you'll react to that.
I'm going to be enthusiastic. I'm a liar.
But I don't want you to lie. That's the thing.
That's the thing. Like,
I know that. I want you to lie to yourself about that.
And make them feel like, you know how you saying men are pleasers and we.
Yeah.
She'll be enthusiastic and not being
into it.
It's all a lie.
Yeah, but you know what? I think I'm going to be honest. I've done it so much. I think I'm starting to enjoy it.
You starting to tell yourself that.
I've been lying about it. I think I like it. I'm like, hey, is it getting better?
Lying.
Is what getting better?
The act. Sometimes I'll be like, I think it's getting better.
Still thinking it's still lying. She can't even figure it out. She really
likes it.
You
gotten so far into the act, you become the person.
Yeah, you like a person went undercover and
what's the person's name?
All of a sudden you're now a criminal. You went all the way to the other side.
It's not Mama Mimosa. This is Mama I Like. Hey, let's read the super chat. We got a Sunshine Baby. We got a super chat. Rios, Javonda.
Oh my gosh.
High fives.
High five.
Super chat.
We got Sexy.
You didn't let her do her thing. You're supposed to.
Oh, was that for the first one or for the second?
I was trying to cut you off.
My bad. Go ahead. Go. You got it.
Super chat.
And this kind of goes along with what you were just saying right now. Sexy Nay super chat says you have to be a freak. You have to become others' meaning. Where is the treasure box? You have to be a freak. You have to You have to become others' meaning. Where is the treasure box? Is that a song or something?
I know this.
Guys, I don't know.
Is it a song?
You have to be a freak.
You know what I think we should do?
Sing it.
Where is the treasure box? You have to be a freak.
I think every time we see a super chat, you should just bust through super chat, because super chat should be, instead of grouping them up to read them at the same time, you prioritize them by stopping everything.
Yes.
Which will prioritize the super chat.
We just had this conversation the other day. We'll get to the super chat.
Right? Because if you do that, you prioritize.
No, not that. I'm talking about the actual
No.
super chat.
I'm talking about super chat. If you do that, you're prioritizing super chat, and to show the importance of how dope that is, we appreciate your support. We'll stop everything.
Okay, so let's stop right now and do this one.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
So for everyone,
I'm saying, like, if a super
Javon,
chat,
cut him off and read.
I can't. Because if we answer the first one is what I need to know before
It wasn't even a question.
It's not a question?
No, none of them are questions.
It's just, I think it might be a song or something.
Okay.
Thank you, Sexy Nate. Appreciate your super chat.
Super chat, Tapache. Do the ladies have a sex time limit? Is long bad? I did write this in the group chat. Only 2 people answered me.
Yeah,
You weren't one of them.
I know.
I think one person said 30 minutes. And then the other person, I can't remember.
I don't have a time limit. I think is if she's still working, we still going.
Same.
if she's still working,
No, same.
No, for real, because there's sometimes it's just she's
Wore out.
I feel like she's starting to swell from the inside out, and she like. That's the best way to describe it. I know you guys don't have a vagina, but I swear it feels like the inside of my lips are coming to the outside of my body, and it just feels so.
at that point it's over. Like, don't.
Yeah. If we're doing that, it's too much. But you know what? I'm gonna keep going. If
Is that a gift and a curse?
What?
That a guy will
To have the inside of your coochie fall out?
no.
Nigga, I think it's a curse.
He got a little more graphic than I would have gotten, but I was gonna.
We talking about it. Let's not beat.
No, I was gonna say that.
It's the topic.
I was gonna say that because girls complain a lot that a lot of guys don't last. So if a guy lasts to the point of swelling, is that just kind of like the gift and the curse?
I think swelling could happen from so many things that if
I'm having a good time, if I'm having a good time, it's worth it.
It's worth it.
Okay.
It's worth it.
I'm gonna say this: if the swelling comes from head,
No, you did too much.
The swelling comes from head.
if a person
You haven't had.
What?
Encounters
you're
are
not a
bad.
girl, so
You're
you
not
don't
a girl.
know. But
Yeah, no.
How was swelling?
doing too much. You're doing
It's
too
just
much.
it's too much.
Doing too much is not giving me
Somebody
any
doing
answer.
it wrong.
Fingers, too many fingers in too many places.
Somebody doing it wrong. Yeah.
If you're trying to like
hard, I don't
There's
even
focus
know.
areas that he's not focusing on.
Yeah, no.
A lot of
I
times.
was
too much
like, what's the
pleasing.
swelling?
Yeah, if you're like
Oh,
the fuck out of my shit, if you don't, I'm sorry.
you're on a vacuum
That's
pump.
horrible.
My lady.
You trying to suck my
That
own?
She's a lady.
She's a lady. Jesus.
Goodness.
Are you lying?
Am I
She's a
lying?
lady.
Are you lying?
Always.
Yeah. Like, oh, that's
If
a
he be
good
like,
one.
he was like,
And I'm gonna make
like-
myself go. I'm gonna go and make him feel like he did some good
You're
shit.
gonna make yourself go. What does that mean?
Won't that be bad in the long run?
What? Are we,
I tell her that all the time.
Yeah, it's like you're not. Like,
You don't care.
You're not teaching him. He's not
I don't know.
learning.
How do you teach? What do I say?
Say,
Like
no,
I don't
like
that.
that.
You have to be honest. Look, because what happens is we, as men, we think we did something right.
I know,
And we'll
I like
carry
that.
that bullshit tradition.
But I like how happy you are from that. It makes me so happy.
But
Like,
he wanna really do it right for real.
I don't think he does because he's fine right now. He's fine right
don't really check me, nigga. Do not point the thumb.
First of all,
I am my own.
That's not what I meant.
No.
Oh my gosh, that's not what I meant.
I said like this. Look, I said. Oh, we not saying shit, but we saying that. We not saying shit, but we saying that.
I'm so sorry. That's not what I meant. The individual.
Right.
I feel like that person is okay with it.
Oh shoot! All right.
Oh my gosh.
Well, it's never enough sex talk. People.
I gotta say something.
Go ahead.
So Javonda and I were recognized. We were out in the streets the other day, and so I told her Kwana from TJ Maxx that I would give her.
Shout out to
I would give
Kwana.
her a
Shout
shout
out
out.
for TJ Maxx.
Yes. She said that she watches religiously, and so I was like, I'm gonna shout you out. Don't even trip. But we were in TJ Maxx, and someone started talking to Javonda, and she's like, "Come over here," and I go.
Wait, the girl said, "Come over here."
No, Javonda did, because
okay.
Javonda starts just like hee, and I'm like, okay, whatever. And she's like, "Ani, come here." I'm like, okay. So I walk over. And she's like, "Oh," Javonda was like, she asked us if we're the girls from the podcast with Rios and blah, blah, blah.
Let's go.
Yes.
Shout out. Super chat.
Super chat, Quana. We see you. If you in the chat, let us know.
Shout out
Later
to
on,
Quana.
comment. Shout out to Quana.
Shout outs.
You have another shout
Yeah,
out? Oh.
shout out to Saeed.
Okay, you do that while I go pee-pee.
See? Shout out to Saeed. Live. Wait, let me.
Did you hear it?
I'm laughing at the waddle. Like shit.
Saeed.
The club with the box.
Well, don't fall.
No, she would. Yes.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Saeed, live from paradise. This is his brand.
Live.
Let me put my shirt.
Live. Live.
Live.
You wearing
Live
his
members
merch?
only.
Huh?
You wearing his merch?
Yes. Can we see it?
Get a little closer because it's a little glare. There you go. Now do like hold it up like that. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Now pull. There you go. Yeah. There you go. Boom.
Let me see. It means. I'm gonna tell you what it means because I was told. Stands for living in visions enlightened, creating your own paradise. Let's see.
Live. Live.
Yeah.
There's an acronym.
Saeed for music is his Instagram.
Saeed for music.
For music.
Saeed for music. Shout out to
It's
Saeed.
a friend?
Yeah, so it's okay, this is very complicated, but not complicated. I'm gonna call him like my brother-in-law.
Got it.
It's my aunt, but we grew up like sisters. She's only 2 years older than me, is my dad's sister.
Oh, okay.
So her dude.
Okay. Shout out to
I'm
Saeed.
like, wait.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
it's
thought
her.
you said her aunt was the.
No,
wait, you just said
it's her dude. So like,
No, mine,
I'm gonna
I don't-
say,
you know-
Well, that's how
Yeah.
it tells you the day and age that we're in.
Yeah, that's what the mine. I was like, wait, okay.
Oh, she's a nigga now. Okay. What's up, Uncle Auntie? Shout out. I see how you changed the
Right,
life to
good,
live.
okay, all right.
Well, take it
There
how
it
you
is.
get it.
Right there.
Yes. Yes, I like this shirt though.
Shout out, man.
Shout out to Saeed.
Yes.
All right, I want you guys' opinion on this.
Okay.
I have kids, but
They can't see it.
I'm not
First
a
of
person
all-
that particularly likes to date people with kids anyways. So I don't like to deal with drama.
Yeah, it's a lot
Wait,
of
can we
guys
start
that
over? 'Cause
they
I'm-
don't want to date women with kids.
That's not
It's
a
right
man.
there. It's by
Let me pick back.
Yeah,
That's not a man.
The men that don't date women with kids, I understand where they're coming
Start over.
from because don't know man.
Okay.
She knew to get in that motherfucker car.
I have kids, but I'm not a person that particularly likes to date people with kids anyways. So I don't like to deal with drama.
Yeah, it's a lot of guys that they don't want to date women with kids. You just say
That's not a
saying
man,
drama.
Let me pick back.
Yeah,
That's not a man.
The men that don't date women with kids, I understand where they're coming from because don't know man want to play Mr. Cleanup guy, right?
Why not?
What is it that you can offer me that you haven't given to another man?
Oh my goodness.
This is the reason why I'm saying that because one, you shared your youth, your fertility, and your womb with another man. So why should I give up my resources to take care of your kids?
Are you serious right now?
Yes, I'm being very serious.
That's some bullshit. If you are a man that has children, to say that to a woman that has children, it almost
We're here. Come
sounds
on.
it's narcissistic as hell.
Okay, let me ask you this. How are your kids are going to be an asset to me if I was dating you?
I would never date a man that ever asked me no craziness like that.
Answer the
I
question,
would
though.
never.
See the answer.
Right.
You
Yeah.
will never ask me how my kids would be an asset to you.
That's the thing.
That's insanity.
So do you want a man to come in there and share his resources with your kids?
What is the resources that he's sharing with my
I
children?
don't even want to listen to this.
I don't need
Piss
them.
me off.
Vic, that's cap.
crazy.
If a man is dating a woman at some point in time, Vic, a woman
Let's
is
get
going
into
to
it.
want a man to share his finances in the household.
I have kids, but
So, how do we get there? How? Like, my question is, like, of course we don't. I knew you guys weren't going to understand or support what she's saying, but my thing is, how did we get to this place? How did we because this is not yeah, we don't think that way, but there's people out there that are thinking like this. Like,
It's
why?
crazy. She doesn't even see how. Now, here's the thing. I'm a little two-sided, right?
I'ma play it again
I'm not
for
on
Andre.
her side at all. Let me say that.
Yeah.
But I'm still two-sided because I don't like the narrative of you shared your womb, you shared your stuff. I understand it, but I don't look at it. I can't help who I love and follow. Like when I came in, when I met my wife, her son was 5. So by those standards, I would have never even dated my wife, or even left a pathway open for marriage. Right. That's ridiculous. Like, you can't you procreate, things happen in life, and sometimes people split up. Cool. But what he said, he almost saying it like, what's the benefit if you shared your womb and stuff with another man? I'm like, well, there's tons
as if you're tainted.
As if that's it.
Yeah. Like,
that's all you have to offer. That's it. That's why I hate the whole conversation of what you bring to the table thing, because men and women are looking at each other, not all men and women, at these couple of little points of what defines a man and what defines a woman, right? And I'm like, wait, there's way more to a person than just sex and then money and then children, right? So
you're leaving out a whole life.
It's a whole life thing.
Life is all in between that.
And she coming
feel
into,
like you can't say, I don't want to date nobody with no kids, but I got kids, and what you bring in like,
that's
you can't
insane.
come in strong like
so
that.
My thing is, like, I can't tell anybody how to have their own preferences, right?
Right.
My thing is, but when you start taking on the position of this is what men think, this is what we think, or this is what
you just spoke for everybody.
You spoke for everybody. That's not even a thought I ever had. That's not even like what? Like, that doesn't even make sense to me. May make sense to him, but to me, both sides are very far from the fence. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like people will jump on her. Yeah. People will jump on her for that. You know what I mean? Like, damn.
But he off too.
He's off too.
And what here's the thing. Now, what social media does, or a lot of narratives that when you see that pop up on the screen, is if you're against her, then you must be on his side. For me, that is because I know how to use my brain to decipher what I'm into and what I'm not into. But for a lot of people who look at these things, they look at it in that kind of scope of like, oh, I don't agree with her, so he must be right.
Exactly.
And I'm like, no, he off too, though. Now, I'm not wrong. She started off bad. She got kids already. And she won't date a man with kids, and also think he's wrong for wanting to or not share his resources with somebody who do have kids. So it started off wrong. But that also is the narrative. Look, I'm sure this is a whole long podcast where they talked about a bunch of different stuff. Yeah. It's the reason why they clipped this clip.
Because they knew
if it's a narrative from what's been going on, it's a trigger, right? And it's been going around, and that's part of the problem. And I'm tired of those conversations.
So but that's why I said, how did we get fucking here?
For sure.
Like, well, how did we get to this point where it's like we're so far from the fence? Like, we're far, like, we're not even sharing or even seeing eye to eye on anything.
Social media.
Like, but then there's another video, I don't have it here, where this husband is with his wife and they have kids, and she has a kid from a previous relationship, and so does the husband, right? And he's on child support. And he's telling his wife, why are you going to put this man on child support? You see what I'm going through with child support. I support our family.
Yeah.
Through me is where you get your support.
Yeah.
Why are you going to do to him what you see being done to me, which is not fair? She's like, well, he needs to pay for my hair and he needs to pay something. And he's but he was like, it's not for you, right? She's like, well, no, but it is. And he was like, I fully support you and your children. Why do you need him to support you?
You left him.
Why are you going to put him on child support?
That's crazy.
And it's like, I'm on child support. And you see
firsthand what it does to me. Yeah.
And she's like, shit, you about to, I'm about to do that shit to you.
It's him. She don't like him.
Here's the thing.
She don't like his ass.
Right. Here's the thing, for sure. That's what people are just first of all, we don't even get here if we all made better decisions as humans or who we are going to date. I don't want to sound, I'm about to sound real old school, but the problem is a lot of times a lot of us are dating even wrong. From the start, we're dating wrong. It's like we're dealing with people and then we're telling ourselves, I just want to date, I want to have fun, or I just want to have sex with somebody, all these things, right? But what happens in the midst of that, can you deal with the consequences, right? It's Pandora's box. If I know that if I see Anya or if I see any one of y'all on the street, and my whole thing is just, I know that I'm a guy who just wants sex and I have a wife or a girlfriend somewhere, right? Once I approach you on any kind of basis of like trying to get my goal sown or whatever, the consequences from that are now in play, right? So if this goes bad, which most likely it will, there's two things that happen. It can go good, meaning I get what I want, and now I have this thing now, right? Now I have another relationship outside of my marriage and my girlfriend. So the goal was sown, but it's all bad. Or it goes bad. There's a baby involved now. There's a split of a family. There's a split of like, I'm also crushing into the narrative of men are out here dogs. Now I've done dog somebody else. I'm ruining her trust again with men. All these things happening. So now we're going into a phase where we're just continually, and look, that narrative to somebody that I've done her wrong, now it fits. Now she can find somebody that she agree with because I done ruined her, and me and the other 7 dudes before me done dogged her. Now she can find some kind of likeliness to somebody who thinks like that on the internet. Right?
Right.
And now
like, bro, that's what I was thinking. I just didn't have the thought.
The group thing
Thank
happens.
you for fulfilling that.
Now I find somebody, oh, you been done like me? Oh, girl, we in a, right? It's trauma bonding in a sense, right? And that's where the problem happened. Why are we dating?
It's being perpetuated.
And I sound corny and I sound old school, but if we're dating for sex, it can go bad. And most likely it will, right? And what do you want in life? I sound crazy. I'm older now, so I'm 45. So me tell somebody that's 20-something may think I'm sound crazy for that, right? But when you're 20-something and then you have a baby and then you like, oh, life starts now.
Right.
Right? When you're supposed to spend your 20s trying to figure it out. Life is now started. Now you're on the clock. Now it's like job, provide. Do you want to, your baby mama, y'all got drama. Are you going to get married? Is that a thing for you? A lot of people say they want to get married no more because the whole thought of what marriage is has changed. We just talked about that with Dr. Joy.
But that's the thing is like, we're at a place where there's no standard. There's not even a standard.
It is
like,
being pushed out.
It's being pushed out. Like, who's to say who's wrong now? Because if there's not a standard or barometer to measure it to, it's like I could do as thou will. You know what I mean? Like they're just like freestyling. I'll find somebody that is into the shit I'm into. I'm gonna find somebody that's gonna concede to what I want, and it could be untraditional, whatever the fuck it is.
Which
that's
is the
what
problem.
I'm gonna find.
And if you have no basis. If you have no basis or no moral clause, no moral line, then you will find yourself anywhere doing anything, right? So me, and I got to go here again, me, I'm a man, I'm a Christian man. So I have a foundation with how this is supposed to go. I always, no matter where, if I slip in life, I sin, I slip, I fall, I do bad, I can always look back to a foundation of how it's supposed to be done. And if I look back into that foundation, how it's supposed to be done, I find myself married, loyal, faithful, and doing the things to be a better husband and being a better father, so I can be an example for somebody who's supposed to show someone how to do it the right way.
This is why I am considered a difficult bitch.
Well, why is that?
Having a foundation, being able to go back to your foundation, being able to be like, no,
oh, I see what you're saying. Right, for sure.
The non-compromise. Like, I'm not going to compromise my foundation for your lost in this world ass behavior.
Look, that's why.
But they're taking religion out of a lot of shit.
That's why Jesus told the Romans, "I'm not here to." He said, "I'm here to divide." Right? I'm not here to bring peace. Is what he said. I'm not here to bring peace. I'm here to divide. And what he was saying was, people took it as like, "What you mean you're not here to bring peace?" No, I'm here to separate. That's what the word holy means, to be set apart. Meaning, what she feels, she has a moral standard for how she want to live her life. If she wants to be a wife and I want to have children, I want to be married to this one person and live this kind of life. The people who aren't with that at all find that divisive.
Ostracizer.
They're ostracized, right? Oh, you're difficult. Oh, you got too many standards. Do I? Or is that, or am I setting the standard and you're mad at that?
Even to call her weird. You're weird because all these other 100 girls did it.
That's
why you're not doing it.
That's why you got to stand what you want. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm preaching to the choir at this point, right? But you got to stand 10 toes on what you want, because once you go outside of that, then you find yourself having weird conversations about all these weird past situations.
And once I start hearing things I don't like, I'm like, oh yeah, I don't like this.
Yeah, and you have to be, we're big on red flags nowadays and finding these things where you don't like
Let's talk about the Doechii thing after this.
Oh, for sure. You have these red flags. You find yourself like, wait a minute, what is that? Like, I don't like what I just heard. And sometimes people will tell you, especially as women, that you're too picky, right? But in the world where, in this world, think about this. In this world we live in, crime, violence, lying, sin, everything's at an all-time high, especially in this country. It's even more, right? Like, how am I too picky in this world we live in? Like, if we knew that
so much fucked up shit.
If we know that a lot of guys, let's say I can't put a number on it because I don't have the facts, right? Men are a lot of men, not all, obviously, are overly abusive, have dealt in sexual assault in some kind of way, or rape in some kind of way, statutory or like force, right? Or child abuse or something like that's like growing by the numbers daily. It's coming out. People are getting exposed. As a woman, how are you supposed to not be picky when the rates are saying that almost out of 10 guys you meet, 5 of them have done some of that?
1 in 3 women has been...
1 in 3 women have been dealt with some of that, sexual assault or rape or something like that. And out of 10 men, maybe 5, 6, 7 men have done it. Right? Mm-hmm. So how are you supposed to be when you walk out the house and every nigga, excuse my language, is throwing dick at you? And then when you like, no, I don't want that. I'm waiting for my man. When God send me somebody or when I got standards, or no, I'm not going to go home to this guy because I know he ain't shit. I ignore every red flag, but I do want some dick. Like, but I got to tell myself to be strong enough to not do it because the consequences for what you're about to get into are way greater than if you just be like, no.
Way greater.
Yeah, and that's 2 points, right? They say we're the only species that will go into a dangerous situation just because out of respect for the other person's feelings.
Women are the only species.
Only species that do that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That they'll go. The example was a woman would be working late at night and go into an elevator and there'd be a creepy guy in there, and out of respect and hurting his feelings, she'll willingly go into a dangerous situation.
A silent chamber.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
Like, and they're the only species that does that out of fear of what someone else thinks or whatnot. You know,
instead of just waiting for the.
And so, and women in general will put themselves in adverse situations out of fear or thoughts of the other person.
Yeah.
Like they'll sacrifice and put themselves in a bad place because they don't want somebody. Like the risk versus the reward of that's like, crazy. Damn, your life is on the line. You just don't want to hurt his feelings. Your life versus his feelings.
I told you about I had a client who got punched in the face over some stuff like that. She was walking the street and she said there was a homeless man at the end of the street, and she was just like, I felt uneasy and I should have crossed the street, but she said I didn't want to be weird and I didn't want to make him uncomfortable. She said I walked the street and he punched me in the face.
Wow.
And that's something that like.
And now I like imagine the postpartum, like the trauma she's gonna have from that.
Right.
Like she's gonna just be so. You just can't walk the street without feeling like someone's gonna punch you for no fucking reason.
That's why I understand.
You're constantly vulnerable.
That's why I understand, and I hate that it has to be this way, but I also understand where I'm walking down the street, me being bigger in stature, bigger in size, when a woman does cross the street. It happened to me by my house the other day. I was getting in my car.
Being aware of yourself.
It was a young Mexican lady coming down the street. She crossed because I was coming out the gate at the same time she was about to cross my path. Mm-hmm. She crossed the street. Now anybody could be rude and say racist stuff, but I'm like, why would I say, nigga, these niggas out here foul.
Tripping.
Ain't no telling what she done been through when she didn't cross the street that last time, and nigga bumped her, robbed her, did whatever he did.
I'm not caring about your feelings. I'm not the person.
That's the part. Yeah.
I'm too scary.
Better safe than sorry.
I'm too scary to be playing games. If I feel a certain way, I'm like, I'm uneasy. I'm uneasy. You have
to go with your feeling.
I can't. I'm too small.
And they said in the good book also, like when you go to where you're supposed to go, when you go to Jesus, you're going to feel like you're on your own. Like your friends are going to walk away from you.
1,000%.
Your family is going to walk when you're
1,000%.
doing what's the right thing. People will exit their way out of your life, and that's just a happenstance of what's going to happen when you do that. You know what I mean? Like when you're on the right thing, doing the right thing, and you're choosing the harder path, the right path. people that love the path of least resistance are going to leave you alone.
For sure.
That's just like the guy from our gym. He don't go there for real, but how he's smaller than me. He's not smaller. He's smaller than me.
Oh wait, update him. You talking about the backpack guy? So there was a guy with a backpack that was super creepy in the gym that was following her around.
He joined our conversation one random day because we were like having fun in there. We'd be joking. And after that, it was like, he was like, well, what's your type? Because we were talking, a guy approached me and then she's like, show him your type. And show him or whatever. And he's like, oh, what do you like about him? I'm like, everything. And so from that day, it was like he was coming to our gym almost every day now. And at the time that we would come, and he's super tiny. And one day she wasn't there yet, but we're like, my friend was showing me something like on a true stretch machine or whatever. And she was like, look, and I was like, I don't want to do this. So she was like, just try it. And he walks by and he was like, let me show you. And I'm like, no, it's okay. She's really about to do this. I don't want to do this anyway. He's like, no, let me show you. And just walks up on the platform with me. And I get down. I'm like, he
got on the platform with you. I didn't know that part.
And he's like, what's your name? Tabs? Like telling my friend. And she was like, yeah, he said my name all wrong. And I didn't even care because, yeah, that's my name, sir. And so from there, it was just beginning to be creepy. And like, there are guys in our gym that I work out with. So now I was like, it's very weird. We got in a sauna, and I'm like, I seen that he carried a Winnie the Pooh bag. And it's not like I guess a gym bag could be any kind of bag, but it was just like
it's a weirdo bag. Like what kind of grown man wears a Winnie the Pooh bag?
It's a kid's bag, like a little kid's Winnie the Pooh bag. And it just made me feel weird. And then I started like getting all type of weird feelings, like now all the time. And he's like by us all the time. And, no, he hasn't. Like I started being around the guys a lot.
Okay.
Well, like, also the guy, one of the alpha males, stepped up.
Oh, yeah, he did. He said something. He didn't step up to me. He just said it loud. He said, "I'll fold you like a so I'll fold him like a present." Something he said along the lines.
But that goes to everybody.
I'm so glad they stepped up like that too.
This goes
need
to
more men to step up like that.
This is like a good segue into the Dolce thing, right?
Yeah.
But before we get to that red flag, it's like we have made men that act as men, as protectors, as alphas. Like, I'm going to protect this queen who's here or this woman who's here because if we don't do it, the opposite toxic, crazy toxic is going to run rampant.
For sure.
But you guys have shut us down so much that we feel out of place even doing certain shit because it's like, oh, this is not your place. You can't open the door. You can't do this.
Yeah.
So it's like we have gotten to a place where we've stopped our protection. Like your protection in this world, no matter what you want to say as women, feminists, your protection in this world is men.
Oh, I'm not stopping my protection.
And not just a man that wants to be with you, but a man that was raised right.
Somebody made a good. But here's the thing, though. Too, there's another side of that. I've seen a meme today that said, "It said, ladies, if all the men in the world were gone, who gonna protect y'all?" And a lady responded, said, "Protect us from who?"
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
It's like,
no,
you asked the question, you thought you were being smart with the question. She was like, "Protect us from who?"
Who from who? No, there was a post and it was like,
I'm so sorry, go ahead.
It was saying if there was no men in the world, what would you do? And then this one person had commented and they were saying like, walk at 3 a.m. with my headphones in. And I'm like, I could never do that.
But
who gonna make the headphones? But anyway, look.
But no. That is so unrealistic and so unfair.
It both is unfair. That's the problem.
That is both unfair, but the thing that's really
unrealistic.
Unrealistic, but it's also an unfair thought to think that you're saying that all women are good.
No,
not you. I'm saying
right.
not you.
Yeah.
I'm saying that that post is saying afraid of who? Nigga, it's gonna be still monsters.
Yeah.
Women are monsters too. You ain't never heard of.
No, for sure. But we talking about here's the problem.
They're just
first of all men will never not exist. That was to start off with a problem, and we're going into a narrative like if men ain't here, then what? Like there will be some survival tactics. They're human. Guys involved. There'll be some survival tactics happen if all women were here. People, I'm not sure if people would be fine and procreating, but there'll be some kind of survival going on. That's not the part I'm on. What I'm saying is that both narratives. First of all, it's funny. That's start there. But also, he went into it saying, you need men, and which I agree. And she was saying protection from who, which means men are mostly the problem. If you go by the numbers, forget what you think about what I'm about to say, right? If you deal with the numbers in violent crimes, they don't even compare. It's staggering. And I'm talking about compared to a woman who's a serial killer or can fight or maybe aggressive. Compared to, they don't hold a candle to one another, right? It's like if you want to talk about shark attacks
more women
on humans, right? It's like, you don't want to be in the water when a shark attacks you, but sharks don't eat people whole because once they bite you, they realize you ain't what they want and they spit you out. Yes, your leg is fucked up or off, but that's not a thing you have to worry about all the time, right? So the problem is that the narrative of people are attacking each other. We all need each other. Men need women. It's biblical. It's God's law. It's biblical. Now, a bunch of people don't believe that. That's their problem. That's the divisiveness and walking with God. But I'm saying the narrative is the fact that it's there, and men have been. Look, when it comes to the world's problems, the flip side is the world's innovation also, right? But the world's problems, white men are at the top of the food chain for destroying the world. Slowly but surely. Colonization, rape, crime, all kinds of stuff like that. What they do to people, whole oppression. So if you compare the numbers, nigga, I have an argument. Not you, talking to you, but I have an argument with men being very nasty and have ruined this world. The flip side is innovation, technology, and the modern age of growing and everything, they also are responsible, mostly and by the numbers, for that also. Right. Understand that. But what they don't have the numbers on is motherhood. There's no way to put numbers on that. There's no way to stat that. I'm not talking about who our mothers. Well, I'm not talking about who our mothers are not. I'm saying being nurturing, teaching, providing, being there to heal, being there for the shoulder to lean on, for support. There's no way to statistically get that down on paper. So if we take that out, it removes that, nigga, I wouldn't even want to be in a place where that doesn't exist. I need women. Excuse me.
No, that one doesn't exist without the other.
Well, that's my original argument.
Yeah, but the underlying comment, is that men are innately bad and women are innately good. And
that's wrong.
That's wrong.
Yeah, that's
wrong. And it's actually very dangerous. It was a woman who said, "Would you rather be stuck in the wild with a man or a fucking bear?" And this motherfucker said a bear.
Yep.
Like, are we that delusional that we think that?
Let me ask you this: how do you respond to? And I don't agree with that statement. I understand. I've seen that narrative going on right now. How do you respond to the woman who's been abused her life, raped, men dogging her, and single mom, whatever? Is she like, yeah, I'd rather be in it with the bear?
That's just saying you rather die. You rather, like, her pain is so great that she rather die than have to deal with what she dealt with again.
And her thing is, well, I haven't dealt with a bear before, but I dealt with men, and this is my story. Let me tell you what men have done to me every which way I turned for my whole life. The thing about it is, that's not even a rare story.
No, it's not.
That's a common story.
But it's also like, we need to get you help because you are absolutely psychotic. We have driven you to psychosis.
So to that point, that's why I'm saying, right, the fact that that's a thing, right? The fact that a conversation, that a narrative of you being in the wood with a bear or a man is even a thing means that there's an initial problem for that kind of thing to come up in the mind frame of somebody. There's an initial problem. If somebody had that for Terrence, for me, for Luck, that means, what have I done somewhere where somebody can compare being around me to a predator, an apex predator?
Yeah.
What have I done to somebody for somebody to use that as an analogy? Right? So that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that there's an initial problem. It's not all men. Right,
no. And it's not all women that are damaged.
I know that.
Like, it's not just women that are damaged that are saying that have been through the worst situation in life. This is just a humbug lesbian girl.
But what I'm saying but the problem is, though, is that you're right. But the numbers say something else.
But the numbers say something else, and I agree with that. The numbers say men because we're in war. We're in conquering. We're doing things. Death and shit is going to come with that when you are trying to be this is mine type mentality. I'm taking what's mine.
Which happens with women also.
But not on the scale that men, because we are pretty much completely in control right now so the destruction, the creation is all pretty much given towards us, right?
And I'm not saying that to say, be clear, I'm not saying that I don't hate men or women. First of all,
I get what you're saying. No,
I don't even say that, but
no. But what you're saying is that the numbers show that men.
I understand why it happens a lot of times. I understand why I hear it a lot of times. Even in every situation, I don't agree, right? But I can understand why somebody don't trust men. Why there's women probably in my family that don't trust men, or women in the family. Like I can see that.
But that's a natural thing, though. Like if you get attacked by a pit bull 3 times,
you don't fuck with dogs. So what I'm saying is, I understand that.
Yeah. Right?
Problem. A lot of people don't know about Problem's story. He told it before. Problem did up until very recent, maybe 3-4 years ago. Problem he didn't like dogs, right? But if Problem told you the story of why he don't like dogs,
you understand.
That nigga was walking out his yard when he was a kid. He got bit by a dog. Went to the hospital. Came home. Got out the car. Another dog came up and bit him.
Damn.
Same day.
A completely different dog.
Who does that happen to?
Yeah.
Hey, he evil?
See, look what happens. Right? Why did that happen to him?
Look. That's the bear of the man.
Look at the narrative again.
Why they do that?
It was his fault.
What that nigga do?
Wait, no. Why they didn't bite? He the only one that got bit?
Yeah.
Why not biting everybody?
Well, I don't know if everybody's story hasn't been told. I don't know. What if I talk to them? They be like, "Oh yeah, the Johnson's dogs? Yeah, they be biting everybody." I don't know.
Did they get?
I know. All I know is he was traumatized.
So you tell me the dog wasn't equal opportunity?
That dog is racist.
He was traumatized. But anyway, what I'm saying is, I want to be clear on that to the viewers. And I'm done. I feel like I'm talking in circles, but men, by the numbers, we've done some work on this world. Men,
yeah,
we have, and in certain pockets, all over, I can understand why some women feel like they'll be safer in other situations dealing with by not dealing with men. I do understand. I can't help that. I do understand that. I pray this world becomes different, and I pray that it changes. But I also understand it also, and I also understand narratives, and I understand when somebody's being extra the hell out. So my thing is not to tell you, as Rios, I don't fuck with Compton niggas, because every time I got into a war, shootout, jail, Compton. Whatever, it was in Compton.
Yeah.
So how do I tell you, man, Rios, man, all Compton niggas, they like that. You like, nigga, I don't want to hear that shit. My whole everything has been with Compton.
But that's where prejudices, biases,
that's why I say I understand
racism,
it.
Like a lot of
I understand it
comes from that. Now I don't want to say racism, but the prejudices come from
prejudice
not
for
racism.
Sure. Prejudice for sure. Yeah.
But then let's get to Doechii. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Saying men took offense to her saying hetero men.
Did she respond to that?
Red flag. I don't think so. I don't know.
Hetero men is a red flag?
Yes. But she is I believe a gay young lady, bisexual young lady, and she said that her red flag with her friend was like
she said men. She said heterosexual men.
Heterosexual men was her red flag, and a lot of men took offense to that, right? And I didn't really necessarily take offense to it because I'm like, you're a gay girl anyway, like what you say. But they're saying that the narrative is being pushed. That do you guys as women? I wanted to ask y'all: do you feel like the heterosexual man, the masculine man, is under attack right now?
Yes.
Like that. Bring your mic.
Yes.
I'm shaking my head
because I don't.
No, I agree that they're under attack, but I think it's only because the heterosexual masculine man that they're pushing out on social media is so right wing, like crazy, stay at home, barefoot, pregnant, don't look at anybody, dress like a nun, blah, 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 because that's what they're pushing out. They're not giving a modern man that like I would be attracted to. So because they're painting the picture like if you're a straight man, you are this type of red pill man. I guess that's what they're calling it. I think that's why it's giving them more of a bad rep than it really is. Because I think it's all yes, and I think it's all at the end of the day.
That was a great take because I haven't heard anybody say that.
Well, yeah, I think for sure.
Thank you.
And I would agree, because I think if you get to the root of it all, it's biblical again. I think it's a divide. It's anything that's against anything that God laid as law. It's like they want to divide it. You can't, if you are to boost up the male, I love guns, I love America, I love straight, I love, the over aggressive picture of that American man, then you gotta go against so many other things, right? And I'm not saying that I don't love guns, but I don't hate guns either. And I'm a straight man. I'm married, and I'm a Christian. So if you just gave that stats of who I am, then I would fit the American whatever, you know what I mean? But there's a bunch of others. Me being a Christian, I'm not with spew hate. I don't spew no kind of hate. I'm not spend an agenda of just being super divisive, but I am divisive because I am trying to work on trying to be set apart, being different. I'm divisive on that. That's why I say Christianity is exclusive. It's not inclusive. People try, and they hate when I say that, but it's real. Christianity isn't inclusive. It's not. What I mean by that is I'm not saying anybody's invited, but you're invited to change. You're not invited to still do you. That's what I mean by it's exclusive. You're not supposed to be a Christian and then you can still do what you want to do. No, that's out. That's not Christianity at all. That's not what God wants you to do. Yeah. So it's exclusive. So the narrative on that Tadochi thing, and the narrative, speaking of that specifically, is that they want you to do anything outside of being a straight person and God-fearing, God-walking person.
Because if you break up the household, you break up everything. Because reality of the situation is, if we have straight men and women who have the foundation of Christ in their household and they're building these amazing I'm not being extra, but building these amazing families with instilled values, and you're able to keep the mom at home and you're able to have the father work and you're able to have these constant, like, we're going to church and we're doing Bible study, sure. And you're really building into the family, then we're winning. But we can't have that. So we're gonna split it. Yeah. So people are gonna be same sex. We're gonna do this. We're gonna just everything.
Yep. We don't need you strong with values and standing on something. We don't need you being quote unquote difficult, right? We need you to falter. We need you to get out here, get in these streets, and
Javon likes girls now.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Don't lie. You like lying, don't you?
I'm just saying that's what's supposed to happen now.
And I only like one person. That's really bad.
So give me, what example do you see, Javonda, where you think men are under attack? I'm sorry, not supposed to be on podcast.
I'm going to eat.
You're not supposed to.
Well, we didn't get any time for Chick-fil-A. But you
didn't get Chick-fil-A?
No.
And you still...
That's dedication right there.
So.
And y'all still...
No. What we're not going to do is make it seem like it was late by a lot.
How late was that?
We put up at like 10:07. In reality is there's just so many lights on this street.
On this street?
Every light.
It's crazy how long it takes to get from the freeway to here.
Yes,
where you from?
We come off the 110.
Okay.
Yeah.
A long time.
I had fast track. I be vroom, and then
fast track was crazy.
Slow.
Fast track, you get off on 39th?
No. What's the street?
The exit.
I be calling it explosion.
Right before exposition.
Yeah.
Wait. Well, you in fast track though.
First off, don't locate the...
If you're in fast track, don't you get off on 39th?
I just said no, but we're not allowed to talk about it on camera. We gotta be quiet.
Oh, God, okay. My bad. I'm like, why wouldn't you go for 39th? We're trying to ignore you.
Yelling at me. I don't know why.
I don't even know. I don't know.
First of all, we don't even be on this side. I don't be on this side of the world.
Yeah, it's dangerous over here. I just mean like all the unknown of everything is just dangerous.
Honestly,
I get lost so quick.
Driving from where we live from over here is just completely different for us.
Man,
how many times you guys drove over here? Probably
The freeway had a lot of traffic today.
It did.
22 times.
Even the fast track?
Yes.
Even carpool. Just shooting up the 105. Bam.
I hate the 105.
Yeah. It doesn't like us either.
Like, I'm literally on the other side.
Where y'all coming from? area.
605 and 5 interchange. 605 interchange-ish.
605?
605.
Damn, okay.
So, what would y'all do?
I'm scared.
Well, I'm not even going to tell you what would y'all do. Let's just look at it.
Is he dancing? Because no.
Oh, my goodness.
Security check, a whole bunch of cockroaches came out of the bag.
Oh, I've seen
and we can't
this.
transport the bag like that.
Where in the hell is a cockroach? They says cockroaches in this bag. I don't understand this. You can't take it like that.
We can't check it.
I mean, you gotta shake all these clothes out.
We need to make sure that there are no cockroaches in there because now you're going to be in the cabin of our aircraft.
Nah, I didn't blame that on older.
Wait,
I don't think he can see him. I think he genuinely can't see the roaches.
Sir, they're on your leg. Sir, you have them on your leg.
Yes.
What?
They're on your leg.
I had a farm.
They're coming out underneath the wheel.
And so they're saying that they can't check his bag because of it.
I'm
And
so
he's
glad
complaining.
that you're not checking his bag. Like, don't check his bag, please.
They are coming out.
We're going to have to dispose of
Where
the
is he
bag.
going? Where are they on?
He's trying
Going
to
to an
I didn't hear
airport.
if he saw
plane.
him.
Depart with the bag.
She can't see him because of the angle.
It's the angle. I can't really
Don't
see.
throw the bag down anymore, sir. You're not gonna get them all out. You're not gonna be able to take this bag.
He lives in a quarter home.
TSA was doing their security check. A whole bunch of cockroaches
There ain't
came
no
out
way.
of the bag, and we can't transport.
Is he stepping
the
on
bag.
him? Was he
Look
stepping on
on
him?
your look on
I
there.
couldn't see it. It was
They
loading
says
slow.
cockroaches in this bag. I don't understand this. You
Yeah.
can't take it like
We
that.
can't check
Oh.
it.
I mean, you gotta shake
Yeah.
all these clothes out.
We need to make
He's
sure
like, where did
there are
these
no
come from? You put those in there?
because now you're going to be in the cabin of our aircraft.
You know you sleep with
We need to
them.
be completely sure that we don't have any
Yeah,
more
yeah,
cockroaches in
Is
here
this
for us to
old
send this
news?
back.
Yes,
They're
it's gotta
on
be.
your
She
leg.
looked like
Sir,
she's
you
from
have
back
them
in the
on your
day.
leg. They're on your leg.
He says on.
Right there.
They're coming out underneath the wheels. They're on his pants.
Nope. Nope.
I can't get that right
We're
there.
just gonna
Like, I can't believe they're that
we're
close to
gonna have
him.
to dispose of the bag.
And then he's trying to pound the bag. Like, don't throw that bag away.
Yeah, first of all,
throw it away.
don't even check it right now.
He said,
Don't
don't
throw the
bag
bag down
in,
anymore, sir. You're not gonna get them all out. You're not gonna be able to take this bag. Cockroaches.
TSA
Cockroaches.
was doing their security check. A whole bunch of
Hey,
That's terrible.
that's not funny. I'm not going to say the funny thing. That's not the funny thing. But wherever he's at, it is affected everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, you can't live next door to that.
Oh,
Do you know I moved out of a place?
You have to.
I moved out of a place. Broke. I broke. I don't care. I wasn't raised like this, and I can't take it because how come when I come home, I turn on my light and I see one on my stove. Now I don't want the stove. I don't want to live here. I don't want anything. And now I'm asking because the neighbors just moved out.
so now they're coming to you.
Now they're
Yeah,
coming to me.
yeah.
Because
They
how are
need-
they coming to
they
me?
need to feed.
Move all this shit.
Right.
I start
They need
moving
to
the stove. There's a
feed.
hole, and I'm like, no, we're gonna patch it up. The patchwork was so shitty. I said, and I'm moving. I want
Yeah.
my deposit back, all of it.
Oh, did you had just moved in?
No, I lived there for I don't know, maybe a year, maybe I don't know, maybe a year.
And so
And they moved out. They were moving out, and I'm just like, can't do it.
yeah, it's a wrap.
Can't do it.
It's a wrap. But that's why I brought it up though, is because there's a lot of old people in this world who are not being taken care of. You know what I mean?
I
like
agree.
that at some point society or our community has to take care of these older
And
people.
that's why people. I never realized when I used to take my great aunt to the hospital and stuff like that. The doctors used to thank me. They used to always thank me, and I thought it was so weird. Like, you're welcome, but I should be thanking you because you're helping. But they're like, not everybody loves their family like this. And I was just like, oh,
And it's a lot of, like, we always talk about children, how they are unprotected. Old people are victims of a lot of crime. You know what I mean? Like, they're taken advantage of. And it kind of made me sad when I saw them. It was funny, the cockroaches and shit. But it was like, damn, this nigga's really out here on his own. Like, nobody.
nobody. I don't even like ants.
Is he on his own?
But that's my thing. I'm just devil's advocate. Some people don't want to be helped, and he don't want to be helped. See, some people are older, stubborn, and they don't want to be helped. And he is giving, ain't nothing wrong. I'm okay. I've been alive 87 years old, and I done all this by myself.
Put that infestation in the home.
He said
a little roach ain't hurt nobody.
Yeah.
Y'all see roaches before?
It's protein. I eat them in my oatmeal.
Put infestation in the home.
Little roach ain't hurt nobody.
That's how he was looking. Like,
yeah, he's like, these are my friends. These not roaches.
Don't start. I had a teacher that had a cockroach in math class. And he used to piss me off.
I have kids.
She used to be like, Rufus.
That was the name of it?
She named
she
her
had
Rufus.
one?
But she also had a doll that sat in the front named Betty. So should say a lot.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
They shouldn't even allowed her in there.
Oh, man. So, look, what have you been up to, man? We didn't get to talk about what you've been up to, what you've been doing on your off time.
He said working.
And you got your, are you going to be doing the show? The morning show?
What morning show?
Him.
Just my face. Just my face.
Yeah.
I was like, I looked up.
Okay.
No, I do. I want to start doing my morning show. I want to start right after yours. Mm-hmm. I don't want to step on the toes and because I understand how famous I am. So
right.
I don't want to.
It would steal all of his.
It would completely destroy.
I don't want
Ghetto cafe.
No, I do want to start a morning show because I want to start live streaming. I'm new to it. I know I don't have. I need to build up a following on YouTube. Start building a following on my page, and I want to do something like, talk. I'll be having so many things to talk about, so many topics, subjects, and I like how you do your morning show. I think I'm so impressed by that and inspired. Also, I do want to tell you that, and I think that'd be super cool if I start doing my.
That would be dope.
The only thing is, I just know I'm new to it, so when it comes to live streaming, ain't nobody trying to live stream with like 1-2 people in there.
No, absolutely.
We were just having this conversation in the car when we were stuck in Fast Track
because we're just gonna have to.
Because there was this guy who offered to let us use his space to film, but he's just so busy. He's so adamant, like just for sure, and then
that would be me.
We don't have
and
no
then
slots.
It just doesn't happen.
We don't have no slots.
So either we're moving in. Or we're just gonna have to film on our own.
Yeah,
So
we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna
start doing live streams.
I think we should here's the thing.
To follow.
Now that we're all here, right? I think you should start anyway. Mm-hmm. Don't wait for him.
Oh, we were never doing that.
Cool. Don't wait for him because I think because I was telling myself that I need to wait for the setup, the big the studio, the lights, the desk, whatever. But I don't have all that right now. Yeah. And I'm doing it out of my sunroom. So I'm just going to use my camera, my laptop computer. And I might just do from my phone. Right. I do have a camera. I can go live stream on, which I may use one of my cameras, whatever. But I'm just going to do. And I don't have a program yet, so I might just do it to YouTube because you can't go live straight to YouTube. You use that platform to go.
Oh, I thought that's how you do it. We was going to do that.
No, you can do it. Yeah, you could do it to YouTube
and off our iPad,
our iPad, our phone.
I think you should because what I've learned is, especially when you be trying to be over professional, over critical about quality. Is that a lot of times people just want the content, right? So while we thinking people are worried about lights and stuff, it's a value in that.
No,
too.
it is. But we did in the beginning when we started filming ourselves, the quality was good to me. Like it wasn't bad.
But even if it's not
really loud,
even if it's not
loud.
Well, Mike, all you just need the mic control that.
No,
whatever.
I know.
A mic.
My mic was always like
mics don't cost nothing, right? But I think you should do it. But anyway, I'm gonna do a morning show.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do a morning show after. I'm gonna start after Rios. Rios, when should I start? You think?
I think you should start if you are being completely serious tomorrow.
What time are you done with yours?
At like 8:00, like 8:07,
like 8:10, 8:20,
8:30. He'd be on there till 8:30. I gotta take Xander.
But I gotta do better.
I gotta go.
No, because I do have to leave Jacob. But it's like 8:05 usually is the time. Like,
but here's the problem. What about us?
You guys have to go live.
No, I mean together.
Meet
as a thing.
Then we meet here right after.
So then you guys, you're not gonna be able to do it on Wednesdays.
Do it on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
What were you talking about?
going live. They're talking about the time slot.
You're not allowed to go on
because of 10 o'clock on Wednesdays.
Yeah,
because 10 o'clock on Wednesdays
is our time as a unit.
You need to be on your way over here, not late.
An hour and a half on Wednesday.
Wait, what?
We're making your schedule for you.
Okay, so we talking about doing something after the show?
No, we're talking about. Go ahead, got it. You got it.
Rios is gonna go from 5 to 8:05, and then you're gonna start yours at 8:06 and go till
I don't need to
whatever.
do every day, though.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying. So
okay,
I don't need
as
to
long
do
as you're not doing it on Wednesday,
every day. I need to just jump in both feet in, but I could do like Tuesday and Thursday, or Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. It don't have to be. If I'm live on Wednesday with y'all, that means I don't have to be live on my thing. Okay. And as long as I'm scheduled and the people know when I'm going on, but I got to still build up to that. So right now, I don't. It's like I got thousands of loyal people waiting for my show.
Yes,
to come
you
on,
do.
right?
Yes, you. But the thing is, like, it
you.
doesn't matter if it's a million.
I don't like when you talk negative about yourself. I'm really big on speaking positivity.
So I do want to do that. I'm excited about going live. My quality's not gonna be together, people yet off top, but
people like you. They really like you.
Thank you.
And you have the freedom of doing exactly what you want to do and talking about what you want to talk about, and the pressure is not on. It's just like, I'm just about to talk about what's on my mind, on my heart, what I feel this morning. You know what I mean? And
I appreciate that.
I think both of you, all of y'all, everybody, even in the chat, should be in some way trying to do that. Like,
what time are you back from dropping your kids off?
Like 8:35. 8:35.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, and I figured out how to do the Streamlab links and stuff and like all that stuff. Like,
oh, so we talked about that also.
Yeah.
So there may be a time where, I don't know if he talked about that with y'all. There may be a time where you guys can't necessarily make it physically here, but if we could all go live,
I would be on time if we did that. The way I would be in the bed with a bonnet on my head, but I would be on time.
Would you be on time?
You'd be like, how come your pillow look different from the last pillow you was on?
You know why? This is like COVID 2020 letting your kid do. We need to be here present. Yeah, but it ain't gonna work.
No, I said that too because remember he got sick last week.
Oh yes,
we could have went live
right,
instead of not doing the show. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because when I was sick, we had but we could have done it. That was a great idea.
Yeah. No, but you needed to rest anyway because you didn't need to be talking.
You sounded like
yeah, that was.
Oh yeah, that would have been good.
But it is a good option. Like if we do like spur of the moment, like hey, let's chop it up or do whatever. But there's so many
from Costa Rica.
Boom. You know, because you guys are always traveling and doing things. But
I wish, man. Somebody flies to Miami, please.
Don't say that because somebody will fly you. It's not going to be the trip you want.
Oh yeah.
It's not going to be the trip I want. It's not going to be the trip they want.
Right.
It's not going to be the trip they want. They're going to get their feelings hurt.
Anything you guys want to plug before we get out of here?
We did something fun for Anya's birthday is on St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, because I asked y'all what you did for Anya's birthday. You just told me about the fall.
We went to brunch that Sunday. So Monday we woke up. We went to our gym. We love our gym fam. Mm-hmm. So we got a pot of gold, which were shots.
Okay.
Yeah, we went to the liquor store.
To the gym and they got played.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
What is it called? Pot of gold?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Wait, what?
You'll see. We just wanted to show some love to our gym family on my birthday.
Yeah. We went around and they had to close their eyes. And
you can go to any one of our pages. It's on it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So we did some friendly stuff.
Mm-hmm. And that's all you did on birthday?
Yeah, no, I was recovering from the day before.
Friend.
So I wasn't pressed. I'm not like, let me be. Yes.
Y'all do any dinners or anything?
That challenge y'all did scared me. I thought one of y'all was going to hurt yourself.
One of us or me? One of us or me?
No. See, you were up high, but I thought Anya's legs were going to like something like a tendon or something. Was gonna
what about me?
I thought you were going to fall on Anya.
Listen, dangerous, okay?
I was like, these girls is crazy. Here we go.
Bitch, I'm finna go to the store and give me a cold drink. When I get that cold drink, I'm finna bust it out. I'm finna bust it out. When I get that cold drink.
Oh, you can't, huh? Go.
Oh, you got some Jose Cuervo?
Y'all
got some good stuff.
No, I got good stuff. I didn't get nothing.
No, not Jose Cuervo.
It's Don Julio. There was Don Julio, Jameson, Crown. The cheapest was like Fireball and some random one. But no. Yeah. And the Buzz Balls, those are pretty cheap too.
What dance is that, Javonda?
Mercy, Buzz
They call it the Trip Out.
I've seen it. I
had to practice so many times because
I can't dance.
I'm not the kids just know how to do. I'm like choreo, like I need to move my feet. No, I need to move my feet out of this. It can't be in the same place. This is new. The kids make up new stuff.
Hey man, you guys. Oh, you know what? I want to go.
Thank you, Sexy Nay.
This one. Hold on. Is this the one or the?
That is how.
That's the blooper.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the real one. Then we'll go to the blooper. I thought your legs, and I thought she was about to fall right there.
The blooper. The blooper.
Bro,
I have another blooper because everyone's like, how'd you get up there? How'd you get up there? So we haven't posted that one, but I'm going to post that one today.
It was crazy.
You can go to the blooper.
The
blooper don't got no music,
just
so you
to
can
be
play
trending.
it. It's us talking.
You gotta
and
be
singing.
doing stuff.
Together. I don't even know the lyrics. If you go, just fucking move it. You can't just fucking move your head like this.
I just get so bad at me.
Because I'm up here already.
I didn't think we was gonna make it. Ready? Yes.
You guys living on the edge.
2, 3. It's
Oh, no, why?
She zoomed.
You'll see.
What happened?
It didn't go well. Who's your leg?
I can't.
Want to do some challenges like that? Look,
Look
want
here.
to do some challenges like that?
Nope.
All of it.
I messed up. That's what I'm saying when she threw the phone.
Zoom in.
She threw the phone to me in my finger. I was like, oh, it's no good. It's no good. The next one, she throw it. I fall. It slip out my hand. It's completely out of reach. We had to call some guy over to come help us. We're like, excuse me.
I'm like, imagine nobody in there. It's literally only 2 guys in there.
Yeah.
And they both not listening.
So what'd you do? You curled your legs back down to get her down?
No, he can't. Oh, no, I jumped down and hurt my ankle.
Oh my God.
3, 2, 1.
Still there.
Yeah. We were trying. It was a lot.
It was.
First of all.
And these challenges, they don't look like they're long, but it takes a lot to get them done. Like that shit is not easy.
Super chat.
You beat that. You're gonna tell me.
Oh, let me go.
Hi. Bad luck. What is your relationship with problem nowadays? Shout out to the beautiful ladies on the pod. Thank you.
Super chat.
Who's that? Who said that?
Ty H.
Ty H. Oh, first of all, shout out to you. Prob's my brother. I just talked to him yesterday. I'm supposed to go live. I'm trying to set up a live conversation with Prob next week. So I'll make sure I have a flyer and everything set up for that. You can check it out on my YouTube page. I'll have a flyer and everything. You'll see it. I'll announce it. But that's my brother, man, for life. So we good. We talk a lot.
Shout out to Prob,
lifers.
For sure.
Doing big things. You guys are doing a lot, man. Very successful crew that you guys got there, man.
Appreciate that, man.
Jason Martin.
Yes, sir.
Jason Martin.
Yes, sir.
Just for everybody out there, be on the lookout today. Maybe around 3:00, I'm gonna be dropping Hidden Heroes in Plain Sight. It is where we're putting light on people making an impact in the community. Dope. And this episode is Chris Young, and he has the Air West LA basketball clinic. He's making great impact in the community with the kids. So that'll be being released today, and I'll drop like promos for it, but it will be at 3:00 today. Hidden Heroes in Plain Sight with Chris Young. So,
and everybody go follow my YouTube page. Go subscribe now. That way, when I go live, you'll already be ready for it.
Boom.
Oh, us too.
Subscribe to my YouTube page. Good Luck TV.
Why don't y'all drop your links in there?
Oh, yeah, I can, huh?
Yeah, drop your links
They
in
have
there.
Havoc, Tafashe, one of y'all.
Havoc has not been around a lot.
Well, I'm not on there, so I'm going to say mine right now. Hey, one of the moderators, drop my YouTube link, please.
Please, YouTube link. Drop it.
YouTube /
I just want to know podcast.
GOOD LUCC TV. Good Luck TV. Drop the link in the group
say
chat.
One more time.
GOOD LUCC TV.
Okay.
Good Luck TV. Subscribe now. Everybody subscribe now. Everybody who hear my voice, subscribe now.
Drop it in there.
Subscribe now.
Yep.
Link it so I can follow too.
I'm doing it right now.
Havoc got a job now.
Whole little rebrand. My
He got a job.
Do a new banner, new different stuff in my page. But
Okay, boss. We see you.
subscribe now to my YouTube page, and everybody be expecting these lives. I'm gonna start streaming live, man. I'm excited about that.
I think it's gonna be dope. I know it's gonna be dope. Actually,
Thank you.
I know it's gonna. I know it's gonna be dope, and I'm really excited for all of y'all, man.
And I would love to have y'all on too.
Yes,
we got to do some lives together. I want to stream live and talk about some things. Yeah, you guys are super cool. You're dope, and I really want
Can you help me find a husband
Keep
that thinks I'm super cool and really great?
Can we pay him $5,000?
I will.
Well,
that's the deal. Hey, look,
we should do a dating show.
No.
Why not?
You want to find a husband? How you want to?
They want to find a husband on the airplane.
People want to. I feel like
he likes to travel. We already have something.
People on the dating show. They don't really.
This
want
is.
to
I posted this.
Right.
Oh, can you hear?
So I met this
I posted
this like a couple years ago, and I've now added my best friend, her husband, and a couple other friends. But I feel like I'm just going to open it up to the general public because I'm good for it. So the bet/offer is if you introduce me to my husband and I marry him, I will give you $5,000. I don't have to stay married to him for long. I can get divorced in 20 years. It doesn't matter. But if you introduce me to a man that I walk down the aisle and get married to, I will give you $5,000. My DMs are open.
We'll need to start getting asked to be set up. It is truly
challenge accepted or what?
Challenge accepted.
Hey, we didn't talk about too. I don't know if we're gonna talk about the next show, but remember Joy was talking about the contract, short-term contract marriage, to do an eval.
But she said she doesn't agree with that no more, though.
Wait,
right? Didn't she say she used to do that?
No.
Or that she is.
I thought she was kind of flirting with the idea of like, if you think that'd be a good idea. Because you grow and change, so maybe it's not working out for us anymore.
The draft of your marriage.
It's like a short-term contract, like because it's almost like
you're stuck with me, nigga.
Because what if you get to a point where he changed or you changed and you are no longer where he is, you know, when you
and I chose to walk down with you knowing wholeheartedly that you're going to change.
For sure. I'm not saying I agree with that. I'm just saying that.
So I'm here and you're here.
Had, and they said, y'all, when you get around to your evaluation,
get you.
Mm-hmm. You're like, have you been doing your thing?
About to let your ass go.
Let's see how you've been doing for the last year or last 2 years. You've been doing good, and let's see what you've been doing and everything. And
you've been good for the last 2 years.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not asking. I'm seeing.
Right. So that way,
I had to fake just to get here, nigga.
A little amicable breakup, not a breakup, but like
you stuck
now.
You stuck.
What is it? What is Kurt? If it's up, then it's stuck.
No, I agree because I'm with doing it the way it's supposed to be.
What would your wife do if you came back with a contract? Was like, hey, this is what it used to be. This is what it is now. This is
your performance. This is what you've been doing.
This is your performance evaluation. I gave you a 77.
Yeah.
You guys for us to maintain this for another 2 years, I need you to get to an 85.
Yeah, I need you to be at.
Yeah, no.
Like that is
my wife
it's not happening.
Maybe your new relationships. Like if somebody was to start a relationship that way.
Well, that's what she was saying. She was saying if you should start. First of all, I'm not saying that she said we should do that.
No.
I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that it was an idea that she was thinking about in marriage, since so many people in the divorce, especially modern, they have a modern understanding of what marriage is supposed to be. Mm-hmm. So a lot of people are breaking up or not even bringing it to the table.
That's what's wrong with us now.
That's the original problem, right? But that's what she was saying. She said because people don't have an idea of what marriage is, and people don't even have an idea of what they think marriage is for themselves.
Right.
You know what I mean? They don't even have an idea of what marriage looks like to them. So now they're moving into a space of like not even understanding or of the idea of what they believe marriage is, and they haven't discussed it with their partner about what they think marriage is. You just think, we like each other, we should be married. And I'm like, well, nah.
Not how it works.
And maybe and
because then me and Javonda would be married.
Different instances, maybe love shouldn't be the biggest reason you two got married.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
That's another thing.
Yeah.
Because what if you're in love with somebody who's a horrible business partner, horrible in finances, their family's messed up, horrible finances, but you two are in love.
Right.
You'll bypass a bunch of things to get to that point, and then your partnership is ruined because once you become married, finances and everything is under one roof and one table. That's horrible. Family may be toxic, sick, they're all messed up. That's a whole other thing you have to deal with.
Marrying the family. My goodness.
You know what I mean? That's a thing.
Yeah,
I would never marry my wife if her mother was like a monster. If her mother and dad was a problem, I would have never married my wife.
Because you got to take that into consideration. Shit, that's a big thing. Like their family becomes your family.
That's why it's so loud.
Your family becomes their family becomes your family, and you got to be responsible and accountable as the man for certain things over there as well. Like, damn, they get older, like it's rough. But shout out to us, man. This is Imperfectly Relatable. We're about to get out of here.
Thank you.
We missed a super chat. I don't want to answer it. I mean, we can answer it because I know my answer, but we did miss a super chat.
We did?
Yeah, Tafashe had a super chat.
Where?
It's about one night stands.
Oh. Okay, let's get to it real quick. I can't see it. Super chat.
Be honest. Are one night stands frowned upon in 2025?
Nothing's frowned upon in 2025.
Oh, you sound like you with the shits.
No.
That sounded like you were.
It did sound
like the worldly view, like what you coming from.
Yes.
I did sound like but no. Honestly, 2025, nothing is frowned upon.
Yeah, but in your perspective, not.
No,
you having a one night stand?
No, you didn't. You said
that's why I said. No, I asked it in you. I mean, you, Javonda, you're having a one night stand.
No, I'm not going to go have one. But if it happens, it happens. You know how that shit goes.
No, I don't. I don't, and that's why I'm vanilla because I don't.
What I'm saying is, you go to sleep with someone, and it's only that night.
That's
what I meant by what I just said.
But that's I know how that shit goes.
That's what I meant.
So do you frown upon your friend who does that? No. Okay.
I'm not frowning upon it. I'm not going to go be like, oh, so when I said I'm going to go do it, I'm not doing that.
Then 9 months later, she comes back pregnant.
I always had a different, and I always fought with the difference in that kind of one night stand than what I thought to be the actual definition. Because I always thought it to be you met somebody out, and then that night that happened.
You don't exchange no information. You can't contact them if you wanted to contact them. You met them in the club. You had them in the bathroom. And y'all went about your night.
Boom.
That is how it is.
Yeah,
that is what it is.
But also, some people have argued what you just said.
Well, I'm only saying it because if I met a guy at a bar and I liked him and I'm like, in my head I made up a story and I'm like, I'm going to be with him, but I slept with him. And then she's like, well, how was such and such? I'm like, it was a one night stand. Right now, I just see some.
But some people also feel it to be, I may have known you for forever.
Yeah.
I mean, we may have been friends, whatever.
And we
had
one
sex
encounter.
One night, maybe one night we was out hanging out, whatever. Then we had sex, and then we didn't.
Like that was just a one night stand.
But that's a one night stand, technically, right?
True. Yeah,
I know.
It is.
Even though we didn't just meet, but it happened, and we didn't plan for that to happen.
One night stand have to be.
That's just y'all.
I don't know. I don't know. Do it have to?
We just had sex one time.
That's just like y'all just had sex one time. That's not because one night stand. You got to be done. Like you can't know that person. Like you meet him at the club.
Is that the definition?
I think so.
Well, you can't. I don't know the definition for them.
Well, even if you do know them, but now it's no longer like you don't even speak to this person no more. Like it's after the one night stand is over.
That's what I thought it was. That's what I thought it was.
You know, I'm not having a one night stand.
Yeah, no.
It's a Britannica's dictionary definition of one night stand is a situation in which you have sex with someone once and you do not continue in a relationship afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh,
you cut it off.
So it's not you just met somebody you
don't. It could be someone you know.
You can know them. You just don't talk to them no more.
After that, then it's done.
Well, sexually
It's
done. Not
a relationship.
Continue the relationship.
It is sexual.
Yeah, it was never a relationship.
It said once you do not continue in a relationship afterwards. Okay. So they mean they do mean in the sexual part. It didn't say it, but
yeah.
I'm context, right?
Yeah.
So it's like we can be friends, and then we
just don't have a relationship.
One night we had a thing, and then. But we didn't continue in that kind of relationship no more.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
All right.
We had a bunch of those.
Yeah.
Shoot.
You one night stand.
I have more of those than actual met somebody out and had sex that night.
Oh,
I had way more of the other ones.
Yeah, that's because that's
you, Drake.
Friends and all kind of stuff. Yeah.
You one time is fine with me ass niggas.
No, I'm saying it wasn't.
Wait, hold on.
Oh no, I'm one too.
She tapped you somewhere
dark.
One
time is fine with me too.
You dirty ass niggas.
Because I already made up in my head what it was, and then you gave me that, and I told you it was great. It wasn't. I told you I loved it. I loved it so much I just can't have it again.
Oh shit.
Okay, one last question before we go. Real, that's it. Real. Have you ever had sex so fire? You was like, nope, I can't have that no more. That's enough of that. That's enough. That's dangerous.
No.
Why would you deprive yourself?
Because it may have been not the person you need to be doing that with.
God told us it's supposed to.
There's always one.
There's always one.
And I know. Just the person. So fire.
But why did you have to leave it alone?
Because of who the person was.
Oh, they just.
For me,
you know?
For me, I knew who the person was.
Off-camera conversation.
Jesus.
Off-camera conversation.
Okay, guys.
You tortured yourself.
We have to get out of here.
We have to shut it down.
Yeah, we have to get out of here. We really do have things to do. But we love you guys.
That's what I'm trying to do.
I don't even remember. What is our chat name?
We did the water.
No, I said something one bad. What?
No. What?
The water what?
No, because they were just talking shit because all we drink is water.
They did say something.
Yeah, because this is the ghetto cafe and you be drinking coffee, but when it was
we be just drinking water.
Was water.
I was drinking Olipop today.
Oh, and now we're not going to get any money because it's been sitting there the whole time promoting them.
What is the Olipop?
It's like a probiotic soda. It's like really good. It's healthy for your gut.
Can I have one of those?
Have a gut issue?
Yeah. I want
would like
that
one as
same
well.
one.
I would like that one also.
Okay. There's only that one.
Like, comment, subscribe, follow Luck on his YouTube, follow us on our YouTube,
yes.
Follow us on our Instagrams, follow us on everything.
Find me a husband.
$5,000?
When we get married,
if I find your husband for real, how much would you give me? You pay me if I did.
$5,000.
I'll give you the $5,000.
Really?
But you have to walk down.
I have to get married
for sure. You have to walk down. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Because the reality is, the $5,000 is coming from my husband. It's not coming from me.
What if he asked you?
If it's $10,000, I don't give a fuck. It's coming from my husband.
What if he asked you to marry him like in a week or so? You gonna marry him?
I'm a good for a plot.
No, I'm not letting her do it.
I'm like, because that's the perfect time for me. The way my love works and the way that my brain is set up, I'm so love bomb, and I'm really infatuated with you. You give me in that anything in the beginning, I believe it all.
I'm not happy. It's not happening.
Oh, in the beginning, I told you on it. Don't let me start to think. Once I start thinking, shit start adding up. I like not thinking. I want to be dumb in love for you.
I like not thinking.
I want to be dumb in love. I want you to say, like I said,
she's got to find a really good guy.
Tell me the
I really.
No more really good guys.
I want her to be that with somebody who's really good.
I would love for that. Somebody who's good. I would love for that. Yeah, for sure.
I want to
find a pastor.
You know the memes where they show the woman and the guy out on the dates, and the woman be like listening to the music in her head, and the guy's like overprotected. You ever see those memes?
Look at Jonathan Major.
Yeah. So that's how I think it should be. It should be where you are so protected by the guy you're with. You can be out not thinking about what's going on. He's kind of like, who's down in the corner? What's going on? Who's whatever.
Yes. We had this conversation because she went out with somebody and he sat with his back to the door.
$5 and on your husband fund.
There you go.
Yes.
I like that. My husband fund.
Yes. Only $995 more to go.
No, there's a lot more to go. 5,000, not 1,000.
Oh, I said 5,000, huh?
No, she said $5,000. That means not more.
So 4,000.
Yes,
995.
I did say 5, huh? I told you I don't care what it is.
Yes.
I'm on the lookout.
Guys.
All right.
Please.
Bye.
Boom. All right, y'all. We out.